If I don't get to drink unicorn blood, I'm going to drink the blood of this little one.
Hey.
What?
What is it?
What is it? What is it? Svart's got your tongue?
You're a comedian. Yes. I am your first friend in this world as well.
We're not friends.
What's going on here?
Welcome to Fractured Roll, where a bunch of us entertainment geeks get together and play a little Dungeons and Dragons. And don't forget to make sure you follow and like.
Welcome to Fractured Roll.
Fractured Roll? What's Fractured?
Fractured Roll.
Fractured Roll.
Hey!
Welcome everyone. Welcome to
Dungeons and
Fractured Roll. I
Dragons.
know our DM is taking care of stuff right now, so I will turn the time over to Lana.
All right, hi everyone. I have a few announcements. Read the meetings from
It's
last
that
or
one.
the minutes.
It's that one.
This one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Angus is an antagonistic fisherman.
Wait,
So,
no, that's not the announcements.
not it?
No, that's not the announcements.
You said this
That
one.
was, yep, it's that one. It's that one.
1,000 ball bearings.
No, that's my shopping list. No, it's the other one. Sorry guys, just give us a second.
Just a sec. We'll be
Hello,
right back.
Pyala. Hello, Ravana Flo. McKinley, hello. It's not.
Oh, my hair is white.
No.
That was it.
No,
Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you next week.
All right.
It's free to follow.
Free to follow.
Free to follow. Free to follow. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to... Hey, Bethany, just popping in to say hello. Thank you, Bethany. Welcome to Fractured Roll, everybody, where us entertainment industry geeks get together and play a little Dungeons and Dragons. So if you are new to... Oh, thank you very much. This just in. You are the handsomest devil I've ever seen. Thank you.
Get a room.
Man, you... Our DM, so nice.
Sweet nothings.
So nice.
Sweet nothings.
Welcome you guys to our Dungeons and Dragons game. We are in the midst of a wonderful campaign, a homebrew by our Dungeon Master Matt Leishman. Thank you for being here with us. Please let us know who sent you in here because it's worth 2 dice, which by the way, Marlon Webb won last week, which we did not give to him. So it's 2 d6s.
Oh, did I lose any
Matt, are you on
D6s?
Instagram?
Oh, I don't think you had any more.
You used them all?
I
I had
had-
9.
You
when
had
I
9?
left.
Oh,
I had
from
9
Oh, you
from the
did?
prior week,
No,
and I had
I didn't
9
know that.
And I had 9 D20
I still have
regals.
2d6 from last
I did not. Oh, hey, McKinley, thank you for
Sorry,
hosting.
I should have
Oh
told
no,
them.
sorry, that's my. I did
No,
not know you
that's
had
fine.
9.
I mean, if you used
Nine.
them, cool.
No, give me my die.
We did. How many did you need?
I had just 2.
2. All right,
Leech
all right,
Longer.
2 more.
Band? Leech Longer Band?
Thank you.
So,
Leech Longer Band?
all right, Ravana, I love it. You were here. Great.
Leechmon.
Leech Mon.
With a yellow shirt?
I'm looking. I'm finding. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun,
Do you
dun,
still
dun.
have that shirt?
Thank you, Ravana, for being here. Jabby, Lincoln's not even here, Jabby.
Yeah, flower.
Unfortunately, Lincol's not even here.
Can I
We
wear it next
excuse our wonderful Anarwick, who is here. I think we can. He's in. Oh, he's not quite in screen. He's not. Oh,
Maybe he
McKinley,
should be
thank you for
here.
being here,
Why don't
McKinley.
we put him in between us?
Oh, we could. I guess we
Yeah.
could.
Is that
Well,
okay?
the nameplate though, it's going to be you.
Okay.
Here, just move over just a little bit, and then give him a little bit of room. Okay.
He's not dead. He's fine.
Yes, he thought he was going to be back. He was out of town, but we excuse him. But we welcome back once again, the 3rd week in a row,
Woo!
Boomer and Haley.
Yeah.
Welcome, Boomer and Haley.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thanks
As
for
you can
having us.
see,
great having
their characters' names, Myas and Lucky P. Lucky P. Lucy P. Lucy P. are here with us this evening. We also, just by way of announcement, Matt, since we're doing announcements, I might as well keep announcements going.
Do it.
But
Oh, no.
I thought that was coffee.
Ray lost his head. Inaric lost his head. By way of announcement, we have also added another opportunity to donate to the land of Hith. You'll see it in the scroll that's happening. For a $750 donation, you can have either a hero or a villain be in the history of the land, and from that time henceforth, if it is a hero, then our characters at various times when they're going to make an oath, like by Odin's hammer, they will use your character's name instead as an oath as if they are going to do something great. Or if it's a villain, then they'll use your character's name in, what is it called? In
Curse.
like as a curse, yeah. Not in vain. Yeah, in vain.
Sure.
What is it called? Don't use my name in vain. Yeah, in vain. They'll use your name in vain.
Yeah.
So as a, like you would say curses or
Tarnations.
Jeez Louise, but we'd use your villain's name from the history of the land of Hith.
Yeah.
You'll probably get a little drawing up of your character as well, possibly a little sketch of your hero or villain. So that's just to
add to the lore.
Add to the lore of the land. If you would like to add to the lore of the land, we appreciate any donations. Not expected, but certainly appreciated. You can also give D6s to people or D20 rerolls. Just just read.
Yeah.
Just
all there,
read.
right?
It's all there.
Yeah.
And that was just vamping for you, Matt.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. And also my announcements. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. That was great. All right. Well, there we go.
Good accent.
Do we have air conditioning in here?
Oh yeah. Let me take care of that while you're. Yeah.
What about the lights?
No, because Lincoln's not here and he has to control the lights.
Lincoln
This
controls.
is a crazy contraption.
It does.
Yeah.
It does mood
Last
lighting.
week
Did you
it was
see last
fun.
week?
No.
But it was.
It was like all red and blue. And,
It's programmable, so
It was cool.
in any given circumstance, he would change the lighting, and it was cool.
It was exactly what I
pretty cool.
envisioned.
Ah, that's
I
cool.
brought it to life with the law of attraction.
Yeah, you manifested that.
It's the secret.
Him to do
It's the secret, really.
It's the secret.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the secret.
Yeah.
I was saying it since we started, and I know everyone remembers that. I've been saying it since we started.
I don't remember hearing.
Yeah.
I manifested it with the secret.
With the secret.
Yeah.
Marlon, that was the reason why we did it.
It is.
Manifestation.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
And we have
So-
a poster. If you haven't been here for a little
Yes.
while, we have
What
our
will
own
I
fractured roll poster
manifest
as well.
Next.
It's our clubhouse.
What will be manifested
Yeah.
next?
No girls allowed.
Hey, there's two of us.
Oh.
Should we just move this up into a treehouse?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be sweet.
There's no
He-Man
girls
one
allowed
haters
in
club.
that-
Yeah.
In a real treehouse.
You know, and like that crappy handwriting of like a kid. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of
girls
every
allowed.
show, one of our
Backwards
moms
E's.
comes in and tells us to get down.
Yeah.
Dinner's ready.
Yes,
So-
Ravana, it would be wonderful if you drew one of some character from the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
You should draw Chevaroon, our
Who?
unicorn.
Yeah.
Who?
Chevaroon.
Who should draw?
Oh,
Shepard? Yeah.
Ravana Flo. Ravana Flo. If you would like to sketch out, draw a character of our unicorn. He is an embattled unicorn who is guarding this island from evil, and his horn has been taken off.
Is Ravana
Yeah.
a great artist?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm sure. If there are any of you that wish to create fan art of any of our characters or any of the situations and adventures they've been on, please do so. That would be just the most dope.
It would.
It really would. I would be
The
so pleased if
dopest.
that happened. It would be the dopest. So
And sick also.
sick.
Filthy.
Yeah.
Would be elite.
Clutch.
It would
Facts.
be very lit.
Facts.
Fire.
Oh, he's coming back.
It would be that's not a fracture soul yet.
Oh.
It would be elite.
Okay, so let's do
All
a
right.
little recap before we get rolling dice. and-
Intro recap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ravana has actually drawn me before.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah,
As a
I'll show you
character or
guys.
you as
No,
you?
me.
Like
Like,
one
I'll
of
show
those
you.
girls.
Let me show you right now.
Prove it. Prove it.
I'm gonna prove it.
Prove it. That means no music today, huh? Whoa, that's pretty
Wow,
good.
wow,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
good.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
into it.
Yes,
That's
Ravana.
awesome.
So
That's really cool.
there we
I
go.
want one.
Okay, if you could do one of Boomer and of Lana.
If you don't mind just trying all of us real quick.
Yeah.
Got a couple hours with that. I'll have sent it over.
All right,
Yeah.
so we now turn the time over to our Dungeon Master, who will do a recap. Do you want to do character intros before recap or after recap?
Let's do them before.
All right, so we'll do character intros. Go around the table. My name is Corian. I am a bod, an Asama bod. I have a troubled, fractured soul, a bloodthirsty barbarian who lives within me, but I keep him at bay as I strive to do what's good in the land, along with my first friend and others.
Hello, my name is Tolov. I'm a rogue drow. I am the undisputed best archer in the world. See you later. Undisputed.
Hello, my name is Baracus. I'm a half-man, half-demon, a tiefling warlock. I come from a troubled past, but I'm getting past that now, and I'm doing good deeds with my first friend, Corian.
Oh, how cute.
Never mind. Never mind about what I said. Never mind what I said.
My name's Myas. I'm a rogue brownie from the Feywild. I was called upon by Chevaroon to help out the cause and get back her land. I'm 2.5 feet tall, got red hair, bright blue eyes.
Typecasting.
Quite the ladies' man. Back in the Feywild, no one seems to like me over here, but...
No, I actually like you. I think you're fantastic.
Oh, no.
Wait, like is which way like?
Like, raise a family together eventually.
Oh, then yes, I don't like you.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Not that way.
What's going
All
on
right.
with the race called Brownie, though?
Right?
Sounds delicious.
That's right, this one is.
My name's Lucy. I'm 2 feet tall, but I'm pretty tough, and I am actually the best archer that this land has seen. I'm also pretty good in the Feywild, but I brought those skills here when I came to help Chevaroon.
Oh snap! In the chat, which archer is better, Lucy or Tolov?
Seems to be some interference coming from over there. I don't know what you thought.
Interference, I like the spice.
And of course, we have Anarwick.
I know
who
we're
is
saying some big words.
Yes.
normally played by
Yes.
Lincoln.
Hello, my name is Anarwick. I'm a very big man, Furbolg, when I'm like a little child. And that's what I do. And I also like to play the lute while Corian sings. Oh, the hoity-tidy-tidy-tidy-tidy-tidy-to. Thank you.
Pretty good.
He's a furbolg, so he's almost 8 feet tall, furry, super strong. He's our fighter. He's our meat shield.
You
So
could use the lawnmower 2.0.
okay, so recap time. Last episode. So for those of you who are joining us initially, our group of adventurers have been following a quest to rediscover a lost shrine to the dead goddess Allonge of this world. And they made their way to this small, forgotten little island off the southern coast of the mainland where they live. And through various discoveries and adventures just on this island alone, they've come to discover that there is indeed a shrine here. They have found the shrine. It's under some it hasn't been used in centuries, and so it's seen better days. The shrine's guardian is Chevaroon the unicorn, whom they have met. Unfortunately, he has been ousted from his post by a bloodthirsty band of Sawajin, which are like shark people. And they, so are where you guys are right now from the previous session is you started your ultimate confrontation with these Sawajin who had basically set up camp around the shrine. There's a big disused fountain in the middle of the shrine, and also like a chapel off to the side, a small building, chapel, library that's associated with the shrine. Through some creative illusion magic, Anarwick, Baracus, and Tolov have drawn away the leader of this band and two of his minions, using our Feywild friend Myas, who has claimed that he knows where Chevaroon is hiding, because the Baron, the leader of the Sawajin, wants nothing more than to drink the blood of the unicorn. So they've drawn them away. Jabbers and Corian have drawn away 6 other foot soldier minions. Corian made his way back invisibly, reconnected up with Lucy, who had previously, with nimble, stealthy fingers, actually stolen the severed horn of Cheveroon from the belt of the Baron before he was coerced away. So, with the unicorn horn in hand, accompanied by the unicorn and Corian, Lucy and those three have since entered the chapel. And upon entering, they see that it's in disrepair. And off in the far corner is a fairly expansive pile of loot and treasure and gold. Tolov, you are not there. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
And that's where we find ourselves. Jabbers is in the... That's right, Jabbers is in the forest, distracting and leading away as best she can. A bunch of Sawajin. And as we come to the beginning of this session, our party is divided into 3 groups. So we have to get a little creative on how we play out what's happening here before us. So, let us start with the group.
Really 2 groups. Well, we're in 2 groups.
2 main groups.
Because Jabbers, I believe, has led them and gone away.
She's led them into the forest.
So you're with us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'll let you know what Jabbers. So Jabbers and Corian flew away. Corian flying with his ASMR wings, and drew away successfully much of the remaining band of these Sawajin. As I said, Corian then went invisible, using what, an invisibility spell? You have that spell?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And made his way back while Jabbers continued to lead them away. So currently, she is in the forest, rustling. She actually has the ability to cast once a day a spell called Minor Illusion, and she has done so, and she's cast it a good distance away, and it's an illusion of the unicorn. It's static. It's not moving. Doesn't make sound.
Jabby.
But it's a good-looking unicorn.
Jabbers. We didn't know this about Jabbers.
Yeah. I brushed up on my Jabbers.
Nice, Jabbers. Well done, Jabbers.
I brushed up on my fairy dragon. So, so those guys will be off in the forest for a little bit before they won't be. So, as we start our session tonight, we are going to begin with Tolov, Barakas, and Anarwick, drawing away
the dungeon,
drawing away the Baron. Okay. So they are all 3 of them have used disguise self. They all look like Sawajin, and strangely enough, they can all communicate with each other, even though that shouldn't be possible.
Now, if I may make one statement.
Go.
In our planning, we planned this far to try to think, let's fix the unicorn horn, which we did not do.
There was an unsuccessful
We didn't quite
attempt.
figure out exactly what was going to happen after this, so
we're going to find out tonight.
So good luck.
Thank you.
So just so you guys know,
so
you can visualize the Baron. These normal Sawajin, they're all about 6'4". They're average size humanoid beasts. The Baron is about 10 feet tall. He is a very large thing, and he's very cranky, and he's much more heavily armored. He's got this kind of coral thick breastplate, and he has with him his priestess and another foot soldier minion with him. And you guys have all disguised yourself with illusion magic as you draw him away. And you're basically, Myas, trying to convince him
not to kill me.
Not to kill me, and the unicorn is this way. The direction you're headed, which was south, is towards the beach. Mm. You will get to the beach in about 10 minutes walking.
But they're not good swimmers, right?
Yeah, they're shark people.
Yeah. We're gonna drown them.
So
wait, this isn't working.
So as we start, you guys will hear from him.
Hurry up! Keep moving! You promised me unicorn blood. I want it.
It's this way. Patience.
Patience! I've been patient long enough. I took his horn. I want to take his life.
Yes, yes, me too.
Yes, I also agree.
Same.
You'll get to take his life. Just a few more this way.
If I don't get to drink unicorn blood, I'm going to drink the blood of this little one.
Which little one?
The little brownie one.
Oh, yeah. I'll help you.
Hey,
What?
What is it?
What is it? What is it? Svart's got your tongue?
You're a comedian. I think.
Every weeknight, 7 p.m.
Yes. I am your first friend in this world as well.
We're not friends.
What's going on here?
coworkers.
We're co-workers. Yeah.
We've been thirsting for unicorn blood so long that we are going crazy.
Yes. That's exactly right.
it's actually more to the left over here, a little bit more southeast.
More to the left. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you know where it is? You promised me that you knew. And will you three shut up?
Look
I've
up.
been claiming this whole time. No one drinks the unicorn blood but me.
I thought maybe we'd get a drop.
I hate unicorn blood anyway.
I'm not opposed to anything.
Okay. All right.
Or I'd like to whisper.
what kind of
Can I
pace-
whisper to
throw a
them,
wrench in
or do I have to
there.
like roll to see if I get away with a whisper?
You can certainly try.
Oh, why not, guys? Let's make this exciting.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do it.
okay. I'm gonna whisper to him.
So,
like,
I mean, Anarwick is the one kind of holding you.
Which
because
is me.
he's the
I'm playing
biggest and
Anarwick
strong.
right now.
okay. I just want to be like,
But you should look here.
what do we do now, Mike? What do we do now, Mike? Should we just stab him in his back?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's getting testy.
Give me a stealth check on that whisper.
So my stealth is 7. What do I got to roll?
A d20 and add your stealth modifier.
Right? May I just? Can I ask a question, Matt? Who exactly is in this group? Is it just the priestess and the
The priestess, the baron, a regular foot soldier.
one more foot soldier?
So there's 3 of them, and then
Okay.
these 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. So
Okay.
12.
What was that? Why are you whispering?
Just
What
recollecting
is
my-
going on here?
Yeah, what is going on here?
I sometimes talk to myself, and that's how I figure out my directions. It's like my way of breadcrumbs. When I'm walking, I tell myself things, and then I recall them.
Breadcrumbs? That sounds like plagiarism.
But yes, we're heading the right way. We just up here a bit more.
Stop! Or you stop. You! Do you know where we're going or not?
Yes.
Then tell me now. We're not moving anymore until you tell me where we're going.
We're going to the beach.
So I have him up with some monster, and I throw him down in front of us. I throw him down. Just go and kill him and eat him, so we can all feast and then find the unicorn ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm sick of trusting this little one.
If you're gonna do it, you kill me, you coward.
Oh, you dare talk to him like that? Hold me! I'm trying to kill him myself.
Stop!
Do it.
This puny whelp. Don't worry, I'll be eating you for sure.
If you want, we can privately take him away and beat him up for you right now. Privately.
Privately, you would
Yeah.
deprive me
No.
of the pleasure
I'll tell you about it later.
of biting his head off myself.
Yeah, bite it off now! I want to see his
He
blood!
smiles
He ain't
big, and
gonna
there's
do
all
it.
these rows of sharp, jagged teeth in his mouth, much like a shark mouth.
Well, I'm gonna look at Anarwick just like,
Bite him! Kill him! I'm sick of this little one.
doing, mate?
Wow, this is gone a little sideways. I got to figure out what I'm going to do here.
You know what? Back in the Feywild, if the leader's gonna kill someone, he moves them a bit away from the pack and does it himself.
The Feywild, huh?
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. Seriously.
We're not in the Feywild, are we?
No, because you'd be dead if you were in the Feywild.
Oh! Let me bite his head off!
Do you want to find this unicorn or not?
Let me bite his head off!
Bite his head off.
Privately.
Do it.
Do it privately.
I'm tired of... No. I enjoy the sight of spraying blood.
Just
Oh, what if
me whole.
what if he has a disease? We should do it privately for our safety.
I pick him up. I pick him up like this.
Tolov, what is your spell save DC?
12.
He's looking at you very closely,
Why?
and he's like,
Stop! Everyone stop. Even you. Put him down.
I want to bite his head off.
oh great, another speech from the Baron.
and he walks up to you.
Something strange about this one.
I told you something was strange about that
I
one.
told you something.
I
was
told
strange
you,
about
didn't I?
That
That
one.
was
I
a
told
strange.
you.
I was saying lots about that.
Very
one.
strange, this one.
He comes up to you with a finger pointed, and he pokes it right into your chest, which is an illusion.
And at that point, I
And-
take
and-
out my greatsword as an arc, and I just swing for his head.
Okay,
He's
I was gonna say,
sharp.
can I go for his club?
roll to hit.
What? You do it as well.
Roll to hit.
Cut off his arm at least. His fingers.
Swing at the same time.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Can I go for his leg? I was gonna say, what if I just went for
Well,
his knee with my club?
he's just dropped you, so you
Oh,
like land on the
I'd like-
ground. Okay, so you two are swinging.
Yes.
Right at this
Don't hit each
homie.
other.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what happens with disguise self. It does not stand up to physical inspection. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, now I'm
if he
gonna turn it
pokes
to
you in the chest, it's
That's
like,
inappropriate.
well, sure, but
It would probably go over your head.
but it would probably poke you in the cheek
Oh,
because you're not quite
right,
as big as the illusion that you cast.
right.
And he immediately, like as soon as he does this, that's when you swing.
Yeah.
So this is a surprise attack.
Yeah.
We'll roll for initiative once we resolve it.
Should I be rolling too?
Yep. Well, roll a. You're blasting him,
Yes.
so roll a ranged spell attack.
Lincoln has like 20 d6s.
Do my d6s carry? I got one last time. Do I
Oh, yeah, man.
Carry over.
lovely.
By the way, everyone, thanks for watching our Dungeons & Dragons stream. If you would like, in the chat, you can give our players D6s by donating $10. $5 donation gives you a D20 reroll. It gives our people, our friendly folks, a D20 reroll.
Is the king the Baron? That's his name.
The Baron.
The
Yeah.
Baron.
The Baron.
22 with the help of some die. 22 hits.
Die, yes.
22 hits, so 1d10
His scale
force
neck.
damage from you.
Okay. 4.
4 points of damage.
Boy!
Okay.
With warning.
And I had a
it's the
15
first, like,
plus
long
whatever his is.
It's on the blue sheet.
So-
6, so 21.
Yeah, 21. And I believe he has like a double. He has a double thrust or something.
He has a feature where he can swing a second time, but he can only do it once between long rests. So if you want, if you want,
has he done it already?
I doubt
I
it.
think so.
I don't think so because we haven't
Not since
fought
you
yet.
rested. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do. I would want to. do
Okay.
it on this.
So the first one hits. Roll for the second one.
10. I'll use one of his d6s. He's got lots of them.
Use one.
Just wasting him, aren't you?
I'll do one more. Is it? There
Hey,
we go. Let's see. His long 23.
Okay. All 3 hit. So you roll damage. Yes. So your 2 swings.
So my 2 swings attack damage is 1d8 plus 4. 7. 6, 10. 17.
17.
Nice.
Okay.
Striker.
Yeah.
Ravana, what's happening is we are surprise attacking somebody we're with.
Trying
Are
to
our
kill him.
disguises gone now?
Theirs are, and yours is not gone, but he knows that you are not who you say you are.
Right.
So, so immediately as he comes in to poke you, you two quickly recognize, well, the jig is up. Mm-hmm. And as he's pointing at you, you guys take advantage of this opportunity and attack. Slash, boom! He's hit by, this forceful magic damage. He immediately screams out in pain as he takes a significant amount of damage.
I can't believe it.
And he screams, "Kill my ball!" Roll. So now, we'll roll for initiative on this. Gosh, this battle might take a bit, and I don't want you guys to sit around doing nothing.
I like listening to this.
Well, you're in the battle.
Even with
It's
theirs
pretty
last
much just
time.
you and Corian.
Yeah.
Let's get partway through the battle and let's just see what happens. Okay?
Okay. I would have a question about this. The question is how far away they are, and whether somebody like Chevaroon would hear this going on.
Oh yeah. They had walked a while. You're probably at least. You're probably about a 3-minute walk away from the chapel. And
You want to try to keep
no,
them here,
no,
right?
because you guys are now inside the chapel.
We like want to give them
We
enough
wouldn't hear
time
You would not hear it. No.
there to explore. Like if we can keep fighting out here,
It's not time.
kind of.
So,
let's not die.
initiative.
All of us?
Really?
Is it a D20 or what?
Oh, you can't even re-roll a 1.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
13.
I guess I
Got a 5.
Yeah, of course you can.
Plus my something though, right? Or nothing?
Plus your initiative modifier.
Oh, so I got 8.
Yeah, don't hear
I have a nice 13.
Oh.
Okay.
Dude. Lucky number.
Yeah, you might need those for later.
That's
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you know like skyscrapers.
Yeah.
So you got a 13, you got a 8, you said?
8.
Okay.
One for every kill I'm going to get.
Fripula is in the house, wants to donate $5, $10 for Eric. Thank you, Fripula.
Thank you.
What? Red.
I'm
Thanks,
assuming
Grandma.
for a D20 reroll.
Ooh.
Anarwick.
A natural 1. So a 4.
Okay, 4.
A 4.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
So for those who do want to donate, you can find the panel below. If you're watching on a computer, you can scroll down below and you'll see a panel that says donation to donate to the stream. If you're watching on an iPhone, you can go to the info tab and there's a link to click for donations for those who want to donate and participate in the stream.
Okay. So this is our order, and I don't think we're gonna go through this whole battle before we get to you, because I want to see what happens in the chapel. So.
So do I.
Treasure.
Yeah. Yes. Where's this? There you are. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Justice and Anarwick. All right. So the Baron immediately responds. We're gonna do this theater of the mind because I don't have a map and we're all kind of clustered together, anyways. Unless we're not. Describe how we're situated here. So
Well-
you are right next to him because you swung at him and hit him.
Yeah.
So you were also right next to him because he dropped you.
Yeah.
The priestess is. The two of them are at
And
least.
do you want to set it up there at all?
We could,
To
if
show.
you want. If it helps. Just flip it over.
We gotta light the battle candles.
Or just do it in the corners.
Okay, let's just do it. Okay, so we have him. We have Anarwick. You guys were probably bunched up like this. Yep. This is the priestess. This is the soldier.
Shout out to Pigeon Rat.
Another awesome.
Wow, Pigeon Rat, amazing.
Awesome.
Remember Pigeon Rat?
Wow.
Okay. So.
They're so cool.
Yeah, he bellows in rage. He's got 4 arms, remember.
Oh, that's right.
He's wielding a trident in one hand.
Does he like swinging and just hits punches with his other arm?
So he looks right at you, Anarwick. He bellows. He's super upset. He's bleeding. And he just begins.
Oh, what did you have for dinner? That breath is terrible.
So, you're not hurt, are you?
No.
Okay. So, his first attack is a 26 to hit.
That would hit.
With he chomps down on you with his mouth. He just wades right in.
Oh.
All right. And he does. What? Oh. 9 points. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then he follows that up with a stab from his trident.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that's another 10 points of damage.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Okay.
That would have killed me.
And he just roars out, "Kill them! Kill them all!"
Take a tally life.
Yeah. So that's his turn. After him is his minion, and he quickly wades in, seeing that you are hurt. He enters this kind of blood fury, this blood frenzy. He comes flying at you. He doesn't have a spear or anything like that. He's just got his 2 claws. And that's the wrong dice. Oh, I rolled 2 natural ones.
Hey!
Wow. So, yeah. So, I mean, he's just so frenzied, with battle lust that he trips and stumbles and he falls prone.
Is he near me?
Yeah. But so falling prone is.
Now you're my size.
Yeah, he's fallen prone. I mean, he takes the rest of his action to get up because that's, getting up from prone is half of your movement. So he stumbles, falls prone, gets up, looks around to see. Yeah, he's a little embarrassed, but he didn't hurt you, surprisingly enough. Goodness, that's just brutal.
Even the Baron's like, what did I bring you out here for?
There we go. My bad. Okay, Baracus, you are up, my dude.
All right, my dude.
So your illusionary form is dropped, and standing before them now is this purple-skinned, black-haired, horned devil man.
Yes.
With fuming, residual blackish, purplish energy coming out of your hands.
Before we get started, I'm going to throw on my armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Very good choice, my friend.
Luck lately. So.
Very good choice.
So you quickly slap your chest and mutter this infernal chant under your breath, and woof, there's this shimmering, barely discernible shimmering, like bodysuit that envelops you, and and offers you a little bit more protection.
Yeah.
So now I think your AC now is 13. So, is that a bonus action? Do you know? Armor. It's armor of Agathis.
It's one of my spells. Yeah, it's one of my spells.
Yeah, that's an action. So, that's your turn. Unless you want to move, you want to back up, or
how close am I to everyone?
you are here, and all the action is here.
How many feet would you say that?
You're about 15 or 20 away from him. 20 away from her.
I like where I am.
She's the priestess.
I think I'm going to stay put.
All right. You've got good range on your spells. I'm just saying.
Back up.
And they could.
Well, I'm not going to oppose the hints. So I guess I'll back up.
Okay. What does that bring us? Tolov, you're up.
I have a question about color spray.
Yep.
Roll 6d10. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. What does that mean?
So you roll 6 d10s, and that gives you a pool of hit points. And so we then go through all of the characters, and whoever it's mostly focused on. Like, let's say you roll 40, right? So if this character has 25 hit points, then they are fully affected by the spell. And if this character has another 10 hit points, then they're fully affected because you've used 35 of those 40. Okay. But if this character then has another 15 hit points, the spell was not strong enough to affect them, but just these two.
Got it, but it doesn't hurt them, it just blinds them.
Color spray is a blindness spell. Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
No, I'm gonna chromatic orb.
Okay.
Yes, orb them.
Now music changed. From a skirmish to an elven glade. That's no good. Okay, chromatic orb. Yeah, that's a... you make a ranged spell attack. So, yeah. D20 in your spell attack modifier. Who are you pointing this at? The big bad?
The big man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take down the biggest one.
My spell attack modifier.
Should be in the top right corner of your spell.
Okay.
Should
I reroll?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, he was.
Which one was born?
There's a thing about Sean Bean always dying in the movie.
Who does?
I don't do it.
21.
21 hits. So you choose a type of damage.
Let's do...
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Ooh.
And then roll 3d8.
Splash them with water.
Acid.
Water.
Halitosis.
Give him a little. I mean, anything fiery.
Conjunctivitis.
No one likes water in their eye.
Let's do acid.
Great. Yeah. So 3d8.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Nice.
From the Feywild, we have the best.
11.
11 total. So you reach out your hand and this gooey green glob of sizzling energy releases and it weaves its way through the air and splashes into the chest of this thing. Just burning away at parts of him and his armor. Screaming out, "Do something!" as he yells out over his shoulder towards his priestess.
Also princess.
Sure. It's his wife.
Look at her.
Yeah.
She's stunning.
She's gorge.
She's Gorgon Gorge.
All right.
Gorgeous Gorgon.
Myas, you are up.
Time to wreak havoc.
You're standing there right next to him.
I'm on the ground still. I'm kind of getting up.
Yeah, you landed on your feet. You're nimble.
Am I close to his knees?
You are right next to him.
Take him where the country lane meets the loin.
Shalala.
What?
Okay.
The closest thing.
That's
to go for. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
do it. D20 plus your attack
Bad
modifier.
reaching.
All right, guys, going for the knees.
Yes.
Ooh, 11.
Solid roll.
So 11 plus your attack modifier. It's next to your.
Oh, that's right.
magic
So
club.
Shalala
Yeah.
would be
11 plus
5.
16 total.
Oh, not bad.
16 hits.
Oh!
Yes.
I got his warty knees.
Take him off the knees.
Now I gotta roll a
Make him kneel down in prayer.
1d8.
Yeah.
This an 8? No,
That's a
it's
12.
The big diamond.
8's the diamond. Yeah, that one.
This one
Yep.
here.
1d8 plus something, whatever.
Plus 3.
Okay.
Give me the 8, guys.
8.
5.
8 total.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
I got an 8, kind of. Oh, I could have added my d6, right, to my 20? Or my the one I rolled.
You didn't
To
need
your
to.
attack, but you didn't need to.
Didn't need
AC
to.
is 16.
Well, you
That's
shouldn't
what you
tell
found. Okay, so as this is all happening, he's getting slashed. He's slashing with his trident. Acid comes out of nowhere. You quickly whisper an arcane word into your hand and you rub it across the edge of your club, and it hums and glows with this Feywild magical energy. Poof! You step in and crush it right against the side of his knee, and you hear this crunch. Good hit.
Nice.
He's hurt. I mean, this guy's tough, but
he's tough.
You're
He's
chipping
tough,
away
but
at
we
him.
are- we are.
Getting it from all sides.
Chipping away at him.
Let's talk about
We're
it.
chipping away like a poker. Chip.
Oh, Anarwick. That's
'Kay.
beautiful.
He's got the best puns. Better than that other guy in the chapter.
Yeah, that's another guy's
Okay,
terrible.
so the priestess, this whole time, she has recovered over the surprise that she is experiencing, and she's just kind of been, waving her hands in a subtle fashion, speaking in this gurgly, bubbly, odd, indecipherable language. She casts a spell.
She would.
Yeah.
She casts a spell, pointing at you, Anarwick.
She would.
You have to give me, I believe,
Easy.
a save.
Easy. He's gonna save this.
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Use one of his. I'm gonna use one of them.
Oh, not that anywhere.
15. 17.
Okay, so you feel this this power kind of begin to overwhelm you a little bit, and like start to freeze your body into this locked up shape. But you dig down deep into your gut, and you you shrug off whatever enchantment she was trying to cast at you. And she she snarls in frustration as it doesn't quite take hold. And she is going to
She's gonna pull a Baracus.
She's gonna go back here, grunting and cursing the whole way. Anarwick, you are up.
I'm going to take another big swipe at this big sharky boy who's got acid and reflux. How's that acid reflux feel, sharky boy? As I swing my great big bright sword, long sword,
do it
down on his face. Natural 20!
Okay.
Anarwick.
All right.
Or like an R hit.
Roll for so max. So 1d.
Yeah.
So it's 8 plus whatever you roll here, then plus modifier damage.
So it's 8. So it's 8 plus whatever I roll.
Yeah.
My 8 plus my 8.
8 plus your d8.
Nice. 4, 12, 16. 16 total.
Damn.
Good roll.
Wow.
Good roll. Good roll.
Bring out the butter, baby. He's on a roll.
Your eye fell out, dude.
So that's good. So yeah, you mega slash. He was kind of distracted by the fact that this spell. It almost looked like it was about to overtake you. You quickly shrugged it off and just quickly returned with a mega slash, right? Catching him off guard and hurting him really bad. He's still standing, but I mean he's holding his stomach at this point. There's like blood, coursing down his thighs from the damage he's taken. And now it is his turn.
He's gonna surrender.
He quickly looks down to his belt to grab the horn.
Oh.
What?
Little does he know.
What?
And he quickly, out of sheer frustration, he just bellows once again in rage, takes his trident, and he's going to swing at you twice with it.
Twice?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, he has multiple attacks.
Because he's got 4 arms?
That is 24 to hit. 24 to hit hits?
Yep, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. If the skull fits.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Sorry. That's 11 points of damage on the first attack. And he swings at you again. He's using 2 hands.
Anarwick.
And you are hurt.
Yes.
So
I'm very hurt.
He's Sawajin, they go into what's called a blood frenzy. It gives them an advantage on their attack. So that's a problem.
Sharks.
This one's even higher. So yeah.
Bye.
You take another You take another 11 points of damage.
And down to my knees, and I faint down on the ground.
Okay. So, boosh, boosh, he just keeps slashing at you, ferociously until finally you.
Man, why you gotta roll so high every time you're attacking a Anarwick?
Hey man, you're the big beefy guy who's almost as tall as him.
Yep.
And as soon as he sees you fall, he screams out to his minion who's standing right next to him.
Get back to the shrine! Get back!
Oh. So. That's in response to him finding that his prize is missing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's pause this battle there. It's unorthodox, it's weird, I know, but let's go over here to where you guys are.
Meanwhile,
back at the shrine.
Meanwhile, back at the shrine.
This is the song.
Okay. So, you guys find yourselves in the shrine, and
can you give a little description as we're going down the shrine of the unicorn so Ravana can know what the unicorn...
Well, the unicorn is like a very large, majestic horse, much taller than a typical horse. Typical horse up to the shoulder is about 5 feet or so. He's about 6.5 feet up to the shoulder. Yeah, I wish you could see the mini, because the mini really.
Oh well, yeah. Hold the mini up to the.
Up to this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, even closer.
Is that clear?
Closer. That is Chevaroon, Ravana.
Chevaroon.
Without a horn.
Yeah, Chevaroon doesn't
But
have
that
a
horn is.
Does he need to take a screen grab? I don't know.
But with no horn.
Right. So,
are there any other defining characteristics of Chevaroon? Are there wounds? Are there scars on his hide?
He would have healed up from the scars that he would have gotten, the wounds that he would have received. So, you guys find yourself, Lucy, Corian,
yes,
in this chapel. As I described last week, there's a pile of treasure off in the corner. There are, in the four corners of this building, there are these kind of rounded pillar, like it's not like a rectangular room like this one, but each corner has kind of like a pillar inset into the wall.
Like perhaps they...
And the pillars each have like themselves each have like a negative space kind of inset carved into them. You know those faces that look at you in the Haunted Mansion ride at Disneyland, right? They're
like
concave,
like a mold.
Yeah, they're concave and inside. That's kind of how there's a kind of a hammer sculpture scraped out of each of these corner
there's a person shrieking
pillars in the room. You guys can visualize that, right? It's kind of yeah. I mean, it's just I don't know, like a mold, like
yeah,
like the negative impression,
yeah.
But it's inset into these pillars. There's benches, they're messed up. There's shelves. There are some books strewn about, but these shelves have a number of books in them. There's like a place of worship at the far end of the inside of this place. It's very quiet. It's not overly spacious. This shrine wasn't a place of heavy traffic, but for the few people who came at a time when they did come, many centuries past, this would be a place of, communion and worship, as they had come to the shrine to worship the goddess. Chevaroon says, well, those 6, they've been drawn away. I fear they may come back soon. What
shall we do?
What shall we do?
Yes, what shall we do? Lucy?
What shall we do?
Well, I just feel so disappointed that we weren't able to. I honestly believed that we were going to reattach the horn to your head, Chevaroon. Is there something else that this horn
Needs.
Glue.
Well, as I've said previously, there are very few instances in the history of my people where a horn has been reattached. It was a good sign, though, that there was warmth.
There was a sensation. Yes, there was a sensation.
It still lives, I believe. It has not. I could almost feel it. I was so hopeful. He sits there, kind of in silence for a moment.
Do you feel that sensation here anywhere, near the altar of something? Would be.
We could inspect the treasure.
I suppose we could, but I don't know what good it would do us.
Does this look like treasure from this island, or do you think it's from somewhere else?
No, there's no treasure like that here. That's this treasure is from somewhere else.
Shout out to Coward Wizard.
Shout out to Coward Wizard.
He looks at you, Corian. He says, Celestial One.
Yes.
I wish to talk to you for a moment.
I'll just be over here.
Lucy, no,
You should stay in here.
You should stay. You've answered my call, my prayer. I've not been completely forthright and forthcoming with everyone regarding this shrine. And I fear what I have not shared with you could be the reason why they are here. And it could be the reason, or it could be something that might aid in my horn being returned. I share this with you, Celestial One, because of who you are. Because of who I know your ancestry promises me that you are and can be. This is not just a shrine. And I don't share this information lightly. You can see that he's conflicted in himself, but he sees no other way. This shrine is here for people to worship the missing lady, but also it is here to protect something deep within the earth. He nods to himself. There is deep below this chapel an artifact. An artifact that once belonged to Lange herself. And the shrine was placed here to protect it. And we were placed here to protect the shrine and it. You have proven yourselves trustworthy. And I fear I must share my secret, even though I am sworn to protect it. When Allonge created the last of the races, the dwarves, they proved too tough and too enduring. And as she finished her smithy, so to speak, her hammer shattered, and bits of it flew far and wide across the plains, in particular down here to the material plane onto Hith. And the pieces of that hammer are everywhere. And there is one below us, deep within the earth.
A piece of her creative hammer.
Koresh. Her hammer is called Koresh. It is a piece of Koresh.
Piece of Koresh.
This has been a mystery to me this whole time. I don't know why they are here. Their purpose has fled me, but they must know of the peace. This island has been hidden by her grace for too long. We need to protect the peace. We need to protect the peace.
Is it under the fountain?
It is under our feet.
In this shrine. How far down?
Below this chapel.
How far?
It has been many centuries since I've been down there, but it is hundreds and hundreds of feet in a cavern below us. I bring it up because I believe that it may be something
that will fix your horn.
That can fix my horn.
Oh, there's a way down there.
I would dare say that the warmth that we felt was it reaching towards that piece of Koresh.
I believe you're right.
Koresh. Were we closer to the piece of Koresh,
we're touching
we would make you whole.
Problem is getting down there. And the problem is abandoning your friends. They're at terrible odds out there. Terrible odds. I fear for their lives. Frankly, I fear for ours. I don't know what to do. This is why I bring it up. It is something we must protect at all costs.
How long would it take to get down there?
If you jumped, you would die.
Oh, so we have to climb. Do we climb?
The walls are sheer.
Is there some sort of pulley system?
There is a secret entrance through this chapel that leads to an upper cavern. And normally I would be able to use my ability to teleport.
What about flying?
You could fly. I know you can fly, but I'm not sure if you have the energy for it
I
anymore.
do not have the energy for it right now, unfortunately.
I possibly may be able to teleport one last time. I have not... I believe I could. I can feel the power within me, but it would be my last vestige of power granted to me from my horn.
To teleport there, but then to teleport back would be another issue.
Well, that's the gamble.
Get the horn.
That's the gamble. If it does not attach my horn down there, I am stranded.
Well,
do you know how large this piece is?
Can it be moved even?
It is larger than me.
Oh.
Well, that would keep Lucy from being able to bring it back up flying.
Yes. You are ferocious and valiant, but I fear you are not strong enough to lift this.
I could try.
That's why you have a -1 in your intelligence.
Avoid violence. Shout out
feel
avoid
as
violence.
Shout out to avoid violence.
It's free to follow, by the way. Everyone who's watching, it's free to follow. Click that little heart up above. Thank you for joining our Dungeons and Dragons game. We are currently talking with a unicorn who has lost his horn.
Yeah. Shady unicorn.
Shady
unicorn. I don't know. I met some unicorns.
Yeah, he's got.
This is the most shady unicorn.
Click on that heart if you'd like up above, everybody, to follow. It is free to follow.
Did you have a frappuccino and a cream soda?
No. This is.
Hey,
oh,
don't judge. You don't know.
Do you want a cream soda?
No, I don't.
Oh no, that's just from before. This is a
so
chocolate. By the way, hashtag no, not an ad, but chocolate chip frappuccino. No coffee item, but it's
Just
straight up. It's like a shake.
Falling off the deep end. That sugar.
So I take it you're not keto anymore.
Bro, next week.
Next week.
You still are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I don't know exactly how to proceed. I suspect that may help. I don't know.
I have a question for you. Let us say, for the sake of argument, that you were to teleport yourself down, and Lucy were to fly down there to try to help you.
I could take you with me.
Well. Let me just because I'm just. Hey, Trend Crave 89. I'm craving this sugar.
Still? Wait, go
Thanks for being a follower.
You already finished it.
Thanks for being a follower.
You're still craving it? What is that?
Let us pray.
Yeah.
There is. Were you to go down, anyone to go down, how do we get back up? If your horn is not fixed, in order to then, which I did not know you could teleport, but if your horn is not fixed, is there any way up for anyone who goes down? Except for Lucy, who can fly.
Try and pull you.
That is the gamble. There is no way.
Are you willing to take that risk?
We unicorns go down, well, we did at one point, through teleportation.
So
if I must, I am willing to take that chance. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should. I don't know if we should. I fear to leave your compatriots up here without you and myself, I suppose.
Yes. Well, and I'm not exactly fond of being trapped.
Yeah. It's a downside for sure.
Either.
But we either go down now or we go back out and help everybody and then see where that gets us.
I'm a gambling man.
Oh. Down we go?
Down we go.
You're sure?
Yes. We were close before.
Okay. So, pause at that moment. Let's get back to this.
Let's go.
Okay?
Before your impending doom.
We have a song for if something bad happens.
No.
So where are we now?
Yes. You want to play it so bad.
I know.
Oh, you got something?
No. What
He's
is
got that part where Boromir dies.
Spoiler. Just kidding.
Okay, so we
For
come
those
back
of
to
you
the
that
top
haven't
of the
seen
initiative
Lord of the
order.
Rings.
You've had
ample time.
The Baron just dropped Anarwick, yes?
Ooh.
That's what just happened?
Yeah. Poor Anarwick.
Dropped him like a bad habit.
Anarwick is...
I guess I should do this.
Yeah.
So, as commanded, this guy proceeds to bolt.
Bye.
They are retreating.
Retreating.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, you run.
for some of them, they're still in range.
So he's off running, as commanded by the Baron, back to the shrine.
Tolov yells, "Coward!"
Okay. Baracus, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to Eldridge Blast someone on the way out. Wait, who's still here?
So
Me and you
still
and
standing is
Tolov.
Myas, Tolov, you, this guy, and the priestess, and she's running off.
The one running off. How far are they now?
From you, he is.
She was untied.
Gonna trip.
85 feet away.
Oh, goody! I'm going to. Who's in range?
Go for the big guy.
How far does Witchbolt go?
Oh, I think that's only 30 feet.
Okay, Eldridge Blast.
I think that.
On the guy running away?
Oh, your Eldritch Blast is making the lights change.
Sorry.
Yes, Eldridge Blast them, my friend.
Right.
No, that's just the power of the devil.
Can you,
Sorry,
reach
what?
up and get that one?
What was that?
Yeah, up there.
What is it?
Eldritch
Turn it
Blast.
off?
Yeah.
Power
Up
of
top.
Devil?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Okay.
I like
So, yeah, it's ranged spell attack.
I'm going to need to use one of these.
We could all use some D6s if anyone's feeling generous.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Oh dear.
Oh, battle.
Blood has been shed.
You got it to work.
Oh, the blood light.
You guys, I don't think we need Lincoln.
13 hits.
Oh! Wait a minute. I don't know how to do this.
1d10 force damage.
Get him, Baracus.
Did you get him?
Give me a good one. 10.
Yeah.
All right.
We're now battle lights right now.
Ash, where are you going?
So, this, you reach your hand out, and this, crackling black energy flies from your hand, smashes right into his back. You see him stumble forward.
Yeah, got
I
him.
hope no one has epilepsy.
He's really hurt. He's really hurt. Like, he screamed out in a lot of pain.
Which one did that hit?
The guy running.
The guy running away right here.
Watch it some more time.
He is.
Why did you shot the one running away?
Yes.
Why
That's
did you
what
shoot
I
the big
said.
leader? What? I know, but the big leader.
I know, but he's running away. I didn't want him to run away that easy.
Oh, Baracus.
Baracus. I'm
I don't
petty.
know why you're doing that, Baracus.
I'm petty.
You're
I'm
up,
petty.
Baracus.
I'm petty.
Tolov, you're up.
I'm petty.
Anara, conserve your energy.
I'm
Alright,
quite
I'm gonna
petty.
do
Can you see where you are? You're right here.
yes. That's the big guy right there.
Here, yes.
The four-armed
The
freak.
four-armed baron.
Let's I'm gonna short bow this.
Okay.
mofo.
Yeah,
Okay.
get him.
I'm a petty tiefling warlock. I'm petty.
What is that? Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, but
Yeah, you might need
but
that.
I should still stick.
Yeah.
18.
Hits.
Got him.
All right.
Got him where it counts.
No, it's 6. 11.
Okay. So you draw back with your bow, let an arrow, and it.
As I'm doing it, I say, "I'm the best one."
Even though this is not even around.
It's just for me.
And this arrow, I mean, Anarwick had crunched into him so much that chunks of his coral breastplate have broken off completely, and you find this spot like right in his chest. He looks down, and he's kind of woozy because he's really hurt, really, really bad. You've got movement. You can stay right where you are.
An inch backward, just a touch.
Okay. More?
That's good.
Okay. Myas, you're up.
I'm still close to him.
You were right next to him still.
Can I jump up? I can use Shillelagh as much as I want, right?
That's your attack.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to jump up and cast it and strike him on his top of
Oh
his
yeah,
head.
it's still enchanted.
Oh, still going.
It lasts. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump up and do one of these.
Shillelagh. Shillelagh's his
I can battle
Shillelagh's
through
like
it,
his
but
Okay.
lover
jump like
metal.
that.
You could probably hit him in the shoulder,
Oh,
makes it
but yeah, you can do that.
I'll go for
Absolutely.
his shoulder.
Yeah. Okay.
makes it more
So swing.
damaging.
Swing away.
D20, right?
Yep.
Welcome
Sweet.
everybody. Welcome to all of our new viewers right now. It's free to follow if you'd like. You can click that heart button above. Thanks for watching a little
Swing away.
Dungeons and Dragons.
It's free to follow.
Ooh, Swing Away was from Signs. I'm trying to remember the movies. They say.
Yes.
Oh,
swing away.
yeah,
That's
what
right.
a great moment.
That's
I
right.
know. 15.
Whoa!
15 plus.
Whoa.
Oh, what am I looking at again? Sorry.
So,
My.
your Shillelagh club.
Oh, 15 plus 5.
So dirty 20.
You
Yeah,
roll it.
hits.
You roll a d20 for damage. Oh no,
No,
for
to
the
attack.
attack. Oh,
To
okay.
attack. So that hits. Roll for damage.
That's an 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 1d8.
Plus
D8,
3.
it's the diamond.
Probably plus
That's
3
the
for
diamond.
you.
No, that's not it. Oh, that is it, right?
That's an 8. Yes, it is. Go ahead and roll it.
I can't remember it.
Roll it like your life depends.
That's a 5 plus 3, another
Plus
8.
3, it's an 8.
It's an 8.
Sound like
Fat bastard.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you kill it?
Oh!
Little Feywild!
Here we
Look at this
go.
little Feywild boy!
Came through.
Before we get back to the session, let's go ahead and meet some of our characters. Cory and Bazelon is always ready with a fun quip to lighten the mood, and is known to burst into song at any time. He grew up in a small rough-and-tumble mining town, but his ASMR blood and musical talents set him apart from his would-be friends.
Corian finally seemed to find his true calling when sent to a small, prestigious bardic school in Pite. But while there, due to a very unfortunate and ugly incident, not only did he leave the school, he left his true calling in life, and at the same time lost his one true love. What he gained in that horrific moment, however, was unwelcome indeed, the companionship of a barbarian spirit, who he struggles to keep at bay within his fractured soul. He now lives the life of a somewhat nomadic bard, hoping to entertain those around him, and just as happy to swing a sword as he is to sing a song. Just don't look too closely into his eyes, for there you may discover a sadness and a struggle you wouldn't expect.
Tolov Halvival, the undisputed greatest archer of her generation, is a mysterious rogue drow with a dark past. Her caustic personality and generally antagonistic demeanor are the armor she wears to protect her secretly sensitive soul. After escaping a horrific childhood, Tolov lived on the streets of Kenawal, where she joined a motley crew of thieves and hooligans. For several years, she traveled with this thieves' guild, working directly for the Vadu crime family, until she witnessed members of the guild engaging in unspeakably inhumane activities. In search of a fresh start, she fled to Renfeld, with nothing to her name but her trusty short bow and arrows. Somewhere along the line, Tolov gained a reputation for being obsessed with gold and trinkets. But really, she simply longs for the comfort and security she has never known. When finally she came across this merry band of misfits, she was very guarded, as it typically takes her quite a long time to trust others. She is, however, starting to warm up to her new companions, and even considers at least one of them a friend, kind of.
Baracus is a tiefling warlock that comes from a lonely past, who loves to Eldridge Blast his enemies. Baracus had a past life lived with a little bit of a thuggish background. He ran with a group of guys that were quite rough that he thought were his friends. After some time running with the wrong friends doing the wrong things, he finds himself in prison in a town far away. Baracus never truly was evil or malicious, just the result of a misled youth, and got too tied up with friends who truly weren't his friends. While in prison, he made himself a deal with a patron that turned him into the spellcasting warlock that he is today.
His name is Anarwick Wanderer, outcast, handsome for a hairy giant. In the last few years he's wandered alone and friendless, miles from the northern reaches of the Ambershade Forest, a place his people simply call Amber. Yes, Anarwick and his tribe are furbolgs, a type of cute, cuddly giant. Anarwick stands about 8 feet tall, enormous biceps and pectorals, sometimes forgetful of his own strength. Don't ask him to pull your finger, I'm just saying. Furbolgs are natural druids, guardians of the forest. They usually keep to themselves, hidden but strong. But even as a child, Anarwick didn't quite fit in. With his father as leader and chief, this often made things awkward. Though furbolgs avoid contact with outsiders, Anarwick was enamored with a small troop of entertainers, taking refuge in the Ambershade Forest. Truth be told, he absorbed a little too much of their outside music, stories, and culture for his parents' taste. Ah, teenagers. Long story short, Anarwick found himself banished for 10 years until he could grow up, return, and prove himself ready to lead the tribe as their rightful chief. A beast of a fighter, Anarwick wields a sword called Aegis, a replica named after a hero from a play that shaped his childhood dreams. But he still seeks his family's legendary sword, Inarel, lost when his parents disappeared defending the Ambershade Forest years ago. Now, Anarwick finds himself traveling with 3 adventurers, in a way, living the stories, plays, and songs he so revered as a child. But mostly, for the first time in his life, Anarwick feels like he belongs.
So what? Maybe he falls down.
That's
Tell me what everyone sees as you jump and club him.
He's gonna fall down onto his back, and I'm gonna stand over him with my club, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna cut out your eyes. I'm gonna cut out your tongue and your ears. You will wander the underworld, blind, deaf, and dumb, and everyone will know this is the Baron who thought he killed Myas. And then
You just
sick.
Someone clip that, please.
Yeah.
It's from Troy.
Yeah. I was about to say. What movie was that?
Yeah. With a thickening or with a sickening thunk, your enchanted club just crushes right down onto his head, and just there's just a definite crunch as he shakes and wriggles. This giant form, this 10-foot tall form, you stand above it, valiantly.
Yeah.
Take the last images of me with you to the afterlife.
Okay, you've got movement.
We got him.
You can stay where you are. I don't know what you want to do at this point.
Who else? How many? There's like 4 others there still, right?
There's only her.
Oh.
Oh, now she's gonna be.
Hey.
She's there. He's running away with a
Magic
smoking
spell.
back. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on using. I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm feeling good, I'm just kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you just quoted a movie.
What you got?
Got to kill. Cool.
So now it is her turn. And she is going to turn and run.
Oh, don't.
Turn and run.
She would.
Baracus is coming for her.
Yeah, she's baiting Baracus.
His favorite.
I like to kill the ones that try to run away.
Mending, but not healing for people.
Did you have a potion?
So these guys are bolting
I didn't.
back in hopes of finding larger numbers. Anarwick, death saving throw.
Well, I'm sitting on the ground and I have to do a death saving throw. And I'm going to use one of his D20s. Just because that's the way our game is rolling. Oops. I'll use 2 of his D20s.
10 or above.
Yep, 10.
All right, you save.
No.
So you're still unconscious, bleeding. But you're not awake. But you're not out of the woods yet unless somebody heals you or somebody stabilizes you or somebody feeds you a healing potion.
And we're trying to figure out if anyone has a healing potion. And
so
I don't think
he
I do.
is dead. That brings us to him. He continues running.
But we're not together.
He's still in range.
I could heal him, but I would have to.
hey, Becker Aaron. How's it going, Becker Aaron? Great to see you here, my friend. Thank you for being here. Boom! I don't want to say
500
that I have the lead.
500.
You're what?
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 Isn't it?
For what? Eldridge Blast? Yeah. I think it's. Let me look it up.
It's a 500
I
foot.
don't think that's
Your
right.
range?
Your range is 120 feet.
You crazy.
Still,
You crazy.
A little bit too much.
But that guy is still within 120 feet of you. They both are.
Yeah.
So he's running.
120.
Brachus, it is your turn.
Yes, get up.
Get
You
him.
know what I'm doing.
Which one?
The one I just hit. He's more
Okay,
hurt.
do it again.
He's more hurt.
So you're like. You just send out another one.
Oh my goodness. I don't have any rerolls. Nothing.
No.
His AC's only 12.
It was 3.
That's too low.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. So he's within range, but your blast just courses through the air and just sails a little wide. Tolov, you're up.
Well,
You could try to. Yes. 60 feet is your bow.
chromatic. I think it's 80.
Chromatic Orb?
Chromatic is 90 feet. Where is our far away friend?
He's here.
He's farther than 80 feet. Right?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Grab the Feywild. Who's up the priestess?
Oh, Aaron, sorry to hear about your sick stomach, Aaron.
Yeah, this is 80 feet.
May it be better.
Okay.
This is
in the
80 feet
future.
away from it.
May you cast a spell
But
to
that
make
one I
your
can
sick
reach,
stomach
right?
better.
Maybe not, because I backed up. All right. Well.
No, you can't reach either of them with Chromatic Orb. Your arrows, yes, you can. Both
Okay.
of them. Both of them.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna aim for the bigger coward who's farther away with
Okay.
my short bow.
Do it.
Do you think that'll hit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, my proficiency.
Yeah, add your... Yeah.
23.
23 hits. Roll for damage. You let an arrow fly far across the glade.
11.
Thunks him right in the back. Sends him sprawling into the dirt, dead.
Oh!
Like I said, coward!
Yeah.
Whatever.
Baracus has FOMO.
Pockets.
All
Did
right,
need some
That was the
pointers.
arrow. That was the arrow.
Myas, you're up.
Ooh, that makes me mad.
You're up.
Who's left? The priestess?
Just the priestess running away.
Oh, but she's probably too far.
Do you have any
How far
heal-
is she from me?
From you.
Do you have any healing powers?
I don't, unfortunately. Yeah.
75 feet away.
There.
Oh, I can't get him. Wait, sling range when what it says sling range when throwing magical stone 60/120. 60 out of 120.
You could try to hit her,
That's the rules.
but you would be attacking her with disadvantage because she's
so far
beyond your regular range, which is 30.
And I don't have anything to. I could just
Do you
kill.
still have your
Renara.
healing potion?
No, I'm just kidding.
Didn't we
No,
all get
put
a
him on
healing potion?
I'm gonna tell him though.
I've never had any healing.
Well, I have to do something, don't I?
No. I think there may have been
Something.
one way I can do that.
Well, I'm gonna tell him.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
I won't be telling him anything. Narc.
Yeah,
thought
he's
for sure
currently
we all got one.
kind of dying a little bit.
I don't know what to do. I mean,
you can chase after him.
Yeah,
you can, as an action, try to medically stabilize him so that he's no longer dying.
Oh yeah.
He won't be awake. He'll still be at 0 hit points, but he won't have to make death saving throws anymore.
Okay. I'll do that for now.
Okay, so you rush over to him.
Caught ya.
You look quickly. You can't do much in range, so you come over to
Because your little
Anarwick.
legs can't make a run past
You
the
start
You know
turning-
what?
So you need to give me a medicine check. D20 plus your medicine modifier.
So it might not work.
Ooh, 10 plus 2, 12.
Yeah, no, that's enough. So you quickly shred some parts of your tunic and your you take your belt off and you start strapping
Heal him up.
and applying pressure, and you can tell fairly soon due to your efforts that he's
Feeling a little better.
he's still unconscious, but he's no longer bleeding out and dying. So you're stabilized.
I'm gonna say,
You are
as we say in the Feywild, I got you, bro.
I'm still unconscious.
Totally got you, bro.
What
I'm
if
not
you
quite
cast
dead.
a sleep spell on somebody who's dying? Would it give them a long night's slumber and help them heal?
Ooh, interesting question.
But you never want to
I
go to
don't-
sleep after being.
I don't think
unconscious or
sleep
getting
lasts
suggested.
that long, though.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Me.
No.
So, and now it is her turn, and she just continues to run.
Yes.
And she's just gonna run.
So funny.
She'll be off map.
No.
Oh.
So, is she? I mean,
We'll deal with her later.
she's far enough away. Do you guys want to chase after her, or what do you wish to do?
We
We
could
should
get.
chase after.
We could get Lucy and have her heal Anarwick. We could run and get Lucy.
Oh, we should kill her, right? No? Just let her go? How
What do you want to do?
injured is she?
What do you want to do? You want to
She
kill?
is.
You already know what I want.
She was never hit.
She was
and
never
no one
hit.
ever
Ever?
attacked her.
I want
Oh.
to kill.
Oh, well, we could chase after her. Well, I guess I wouldn't. I'd be with Anarwick.
Baracus should Eldridge Blast her.
I know.
She is.
Marcus
She's. Currently out of range.
Yeah.
from everyone.
Yeah. I mean,
500
from
feet.
where she was, she would have ran another 6.
Is she running? Does it look like she's running back to the
Oh
chapel?
yeah. She's running. She's running back to the shrine.
Oh, well then.
Yeah,
The shrine. I
we
mean,
should
they're
go to the shrine.
they can. Yeah, they can. Well, let's carry Anarwick because I don't think I could carry him back.
I
It's a big dude.
I'm not very strong, so I can't help.
Do any of you have healing potions?
Selfish. Anarwick is bleeding out.
We couldn't remember. Did everyone get one, or I had one which Corian had one which he used, but I can't remember if everyone got one at some point.
You have bandages.
You have got to let this go.
You have one more use of your magic
your
bandages.
healing bandages.
Oh.
What are you doing, Baracus? Saving them for yourself, huh?
Just relax.
Yeah, Tolov, do you have healing potions?
I have never had any.
Okay.
I don't know.
You guys need to buy yourselves some healing potions.
Well,
when
do you remember when we? I thought everyone had gotten a healing potion.
No, I have
Because of
literally
the-
never had
Oh. But
I do have healing potions. Yeah.
Oh.
1, 2.
See, I knew it.
Maybe he
Somebody's
has them
got
all.
one.
I do have one. Yeah, just one.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you can choose to, keep it, or you can help your friend, or
If you don't use it on him, we're gonna have to carry him, and then we'll all die.
Well, no, I mean, I was on the hit.
Yeah, I mean, he's stable, but
exhaustion.
it'll be like a couple hours before he is awake on his own.
Look, he's on his
all right,
last
all
leg.
right. I use my healing potion. I use my healing potion on Inarwick.
Oh.
Okay. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
Ooh,
That's how
nice.
much you heal up.
Come on, heal him up 4.
2d4. 1. 3. That's 4. So it's plus 2 is 6.
6. So you heal up 6. All right.
Is he conscious?
Oh, look at that! I was dreaming about cutting out some sushi from the sea, and oh my! Look at someone has killed this big bugger.
It was you, Anarwick.
I killed him. I knew I would. That one was for you, Mother, who never thought I could amount to anything in my life.
All right, let's not make it sentimental.
Oh, I see you. Oh, thank you, Brock. As I see you have a bottle that you just emptied into my mouth.
Yeah, I wasn't excited to do that, but I did it.
I appreciate it.
You have Anarwick has an ability. It's called a second wind, where you can basically just kind of, dig deep within you and regain hit points on your own.
Oh yes, and then Anarwick would love to do.
Okay.
Anarwick goes, hold on.
So it's 1d10 plus your fighter level.
He accidentally sucks in mice.
No.
Now that you're awake, you decide it'd be a good time to.
Ooh, 8.
Yes.
Plus
8 and
plus
Lincoln,
4,
Good roll.
which is your.
Oh, you've got it,
which
right,
is your,
okay.
your level.
8, so 12. That's very nice.
So now you're at 18, or yeah.
All right, Anarwick. We gotta head back to the.
Well, did you kill them all? Did you kill them all?
One of them got away.
The
But
priestess.
she's going back to the shrine where the rest of the group is.
Wow.
We've got to go help them.
Well, let's go help them then. That's what I would do.
Okay. So
If
you
I
guys,
were Lincoln, I would go say, let's go help all of her friends.
so you guys go racing back. Yes.
Yeah.
Thundering back, chasing the priestess through the woods.
Yes, we go back.
Okay. So now we
Jenny, welcome Jenny.
we find ourselves back at the chapel,
Jenny.
where you guys have just decided.
Jenny Bon is here, Jenny.
Where you guys have just decided. I think.
Yes, that we're going. We have decided that we're going to go down to the piece of Koresh. Koresh.
Oh yeah, we're back here.
Yes.
I'm ready.
So, as you guys are talking about this,
Chevroon, this is something that is good to do, and I'm willing to try it. This is what
even at the expense of your life.
It is my purpose. Well, let's be honest. I mean, I'm not going to die if we go down there, will I? I mean, if I rest, then I can just fly back
I suppose
up.
you could fly up. Yes.
And we would get help for
Me
you.
too. I mean, it's really just you, Chevroon.
That would be very kind of
I'm just trying to bring some levity into the situation. I'm ready to do this.
And you, Miss Lucy?
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know what happened to my voice, but I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Shock. Shock got me.
It's a strenuous situation.
Yes, we are now.
I understand when our voices quaver.
We're in the shrine
on occasion.
Cool.
So as you guys are talking about this, you do begin to hear outside of the chapel tumultuous action. The 6 Sawajin who were drawn away by Jabbers, thank you. They are screaming, and they are making their way back into the area of the shrine.
Well,
Quickly now.
it's now or never.
I agree.
Okay. He says, there is a secret passage in this chapel. And the way to find it is through that piece of the statue that you hold. I presume you still have it?
I do.
Or do one of your
I
companions
flourish
have
it out.
The hammer. Take a close look.
So I look at the hammer.
So what he's holding in his hand is a broken off part of this statue that they found elsewhere in the world.
Does it match any of the imprints of the columns?
It matches all of them.
Oh, it matches everyone? I walk up to a column and I just stick it in.
Well, the hammer itself has a hand on it because her arm, it was broken off. So it's got like part of her forearm, her hand, and the hammer.
Okay.
When you try to connect the hammer
And you can tell
to the
it's super easy. You can tell by looking that this hammer is it's the same size as all of these depressions in the walls.
I'm just going to go walk up to a depression and stick it in. See what happens.
Give me an investigation check. Which depression are you looking at? Just the one nearest to you, or what?
The one right next to me.
Give me an investigation check.
Well, it's really hard to see this. What number is that? A 3. Well, that's going to be very, very low. It's a 3 plus my investigation, which would be a 5.
Yeah, you hold it up there, and nothing really happens. It's clear that this hammer would, fit. Although,
Chevaroon, do you know how to use this?
The hammer. Do you not?
I look at it again.
He says, take a closer look at the hand.
I look at it
Does it say
closely.
Does it say anything on it?
Yes. Is there anything written?
There's no writing on the hammer. You were looking at the wall before. Give me another investigation check with advantage this time as you look at the hand.
10. Lucy, maybe you should look at it.
You see 10 is the number I had in my head. You see there is a seam along the thumb that is holding the hammer.
Pop that thumb off.
Does the thumb wriggle? Grab the thumb.
You grab it, and after a bit of a wrestle with it, it twists and turns opposite. And the hammer is now free to come out of her palm.
Take the hammer out. Chevaroon, does it matter which column we put this in?
It does.
We'll spill the tea, my friend. Which column will take
Seem
us?
a little cagey about this.
The column you happen to be standing next to. Can you not see the language?
No, I cannot. Can I see the language? I look at the hammer again.
Look closer.
I look closer.
Put your eyes
on the wall. On the wall, my friend.
Oh. I look at the wall. I look at the column.
And as you look within the depression on the wall, there is a writing.
Oh.
Very fine writing within the carved out depression on the wall, and it's written in Celestial, which you do understand.
I do understand Celestial.
You haven't read Celestial in a very long time, but it's a language that you're very familiar with. And this saying says, if I can find it, big friend. The saying says, where the hammer
silly took,
fool of a took, where the hammer strikes, a piece of her glory can be found.
I'd like to take 4 steps to the other corner and read the one on the other corner.
So you look over and there's no writing.
Oh, there's none.
Chevron says, that is the one.
All right.
Place the hammer in the wall.
So I go and I take it and I look at Lucy and say, well, here goes nothing.
Here we go.
So you place the hammer in the wall, and there's like a sound. There's a rumble underneath your feet. And right next to you, the bookcase slides over to the left along the wall, revealing a secret passage here in the chapel, leading down this way.
Ooh.
Stairs. Walking down the stairs.
And as you do that, you can hear directly outside yelling Sawajin and yelling voices. These guys have returned.
The Sawajin have returned.
Yeah, the Sawajin and these guys on their tail.
And our crew.
Yeah.
We're running back.
So we have to
Making
decide
haste.
You made
what
back.
to do.
I hear them. They're here. Shall we descend or shall we aid them in their battle?
Lucy, go with Chevroon. I need to help my friends.
Will I be able to heal the horn on my own?
You're the one who has fey magic, not I.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. That's the right thing to do.
If you feel it is.
I'm not so sure.
I will not force you. Okay, as they're deliberating, there's a brewing conflict outside. I will not force you.
I could always come back and get you if it doesn't
Yes, of
work.
course.
Okay,
of course
all
you
right.
can.
All right then.
Yes, of course you can.
Thanks for staying positive.
Okay. Okay.
I'm hoping that we will see you appear very shortly, Chevroon.
I too hope for this.
Do you think you need me down there?
I don't know. I suppose not. It's the peace.
That's true.
And I have the help of the Feywild with me.
So I give the horn to Lucy.
Okay.
Oh, it's big.
It's about as tall as you are. Okay, and so you two go down this passageway, and it leads. It's pretty steep. It leads right underground. There's a short winding passage that leads to this cavern underground, and it's a round kind of cylindrical hole, and it goes down into the darkness. You both have dark vision, and around part of this hole is kind of a lip, a ledge that you can stand upon. You're flying, so it doesn't matter, but he's walking, and then this is where he looks at you and says, I suppose this is where we descend. I shall teleport.
And I just go straight down. How will I know when I get there?
It has some illumination. It's deep enough down there we can't see it from here, but you'll know it as you fly. It's hard to miss.
All right.
So
let's do it.
So he pauses, and his form shimmers, and it disappears, and you proceed to fly straight down. I mean, you could probably fall and catch yourself and fall, however you want to get down.
Okay.
You go outside, and what you see is
After I
yes,
I take the hammer out and put it back.
Oh,
in
you
my
take
cloak.
it out of the wall?
Yes,
Okay.
I don't want.
You take it
these
out of the wall,
Maleficent
and
people.
the secret passage covers itself back up over again. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How do you proceed? You can hear.
Coward!
Thank you.
Yes. I stick my head out.
Okay.
To see what.
And what you see are 6 Sawajin with the priestess in their midst, and Anarwick, Baracus, Tolov, Maius, They are yelling and screaming, and they're just entering here.
There's 6 more.
They've just, entered into the grove here. Over here
It's supposed to be a bit low.
are the rest of these guys. And there are 7 of them now.
Who's that? Colton.
These look like orcs, but they are not.
Look like cowards to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what you hear as soon as you pop your head out is you hear the priestess saying,
They've killed the Baron! We must exterminate them! Or we will be exterminated! Do it now!
roll for initiative, everyone.
Not hands. I still roll me.
That's a D20, right?
Oh dear, 17. 17.
I got like 10.
Oh, crit.
I got 13. Right?
Way behind me.
10 plus my 3.
So you got
18.
I'm a bit winded
18.
from killing a man. Monster.
Whatever.
Yes, I did, Jenny. Thank you very much.
In
I
Ark?
think I am going to get these D6s today, Marlon.
How about Anarwick?
No, that's a first.
Tolov rolled a 20.
Tolov rolled a 20.
No, I've gotten it before.
No,
I have. Maybe when
Mias.
you were not here.
Mias, where are you at?
I rolled a 10 and there's plus 3, so that's 13.
13. Maracas?
A 17.
Oh, wait. Actually, Tolov rolled a 25. A natural 20.
Natural 20 plus 5. Your initiative is plus 5.
Anarwick?
Oh, that's right. I forgot Anarwick is alive.
Yeah, alive and well.
Well, this is what I got. I'm going to roll right here for Anarwick. I got a 3 plus whatever it is. 3 plus initiative is 2. No, that's his intelligence. Oh, wait a minute. I have a sheet. It's going to be low. His initiative might be like 3, so it's probably like 5. Maybe. Is it going to matter?
No, he's last.
Okay.
Oh, this is just
All right.
This is
Yeah,
just the
5.
order.
This is the only one that's gonna go down.
Okay.
A lot of vibration.
Tolov,
Yes.
you're up first.
So we haven't had any rest, so we just have the same amount of
Talk on the mic.
Hit points and spells.
spell
Yeah.
slots. Okay, great.
I still haven't been touched.
Is Chromatic Orb only for one?
I mean, as long as you have spell slots, you can keep casting it.
But I mean, for one
One
target?
action. One target, yep. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna cast that.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh wait. Or should I cast this? But they may not all be susceptible. What do you think?
It's like American Dad.
Oh, but it won't affect all.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Chromatic Orb at the Priestess.
Okay.
But that's the same. None of them have been hit yet, so.
Okay.
Okay, so ranged spell attack at the priestess.
Is this halfway?
If
that's
if it
cocked.
is, if it is,
Oh,
then
there
it's
we go.
cocked.
Does that mean I roll again, or just leave it at that?
Yeah.
Now it moved. Okay.
Take that then.
Plus
Your spell attack modifier,
is
plus
4, right?
yeah,
dice if you want to spend them.
No.
17.
17 hits.
Ew. Wasn't worth the risk.
So choose a damage type and then roll 3d8.
Dang it, excuse me.
Do
Sorry.
let's do acid. That worked well.
All right.
Yeah,
That's 3d8.
burning that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If anyone wants to donate Claritin.
16.
Okay.
Ooh, Ashboy 121. Shout out to Ashboy 121.
Yeah, so once
Shout
again,
out to
you
Ashboy 121.
draw upon
Ashboy
your
121.
arcane talents. You send forth this dripping, sizzling green blob, splashes right against her thigh, just tearing into her flesh. Ah! She screams out. When she screamed out and communicated with all those guys before, you could not understand her. It was garbled, bubbly, gibberish language that you couldn't understand. You could only understand the Baron. That's because she cast a spell on him called Tongues. When she slapped his throat, she allowed him to communicate in a language everybody could hear, but she herself cannot do that. She hasn't cast that spell on herself yet.
Interesting.
So, movement? Stay right where you are.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Corian, you're up.
Yes, and as I have seen this group gathered, wondering where the four-armed bandit is, and not seeing the four-armed bandit, I recognize the priestess probably as being right, and so I decide to say, does it matter? Well, let's all scatter. And I cast my final. But let's all scatter so you'll feel my shatter.
Yes.
And I cast shatter.
Okay.
Directed at the priestess, and whoever might be next to her. It looks like there may be someone next to her.
It's a 10-foot.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Sphere centered on that point.
Yes, I mean I would like to cast at her and whoever. I'd like to get 2 for 1 if I can. B-O-G-O, BOGO.
Corian loves a good deal.
So you
I do like a good deal.
Her and him, or these two.
Her and this guy. Yes, I mean they look probably the same brooding.
All right, so they have to make a con save.
The four-armed bandit Jenny has been killed. Our little midget
that's
man.
A 6 for her.
Killed.
Yeah. And that is a 7 for him. So they both fail.
Fantastic. 3d8 on
3d8
these
thunder
suckers.
damage.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
18.
Holy cow. Okay.
Get him.
Okay.
Corian.
So this guy right here just gets rocked. He just like is shaking as this forceful arcane energy just rips through him, almost knocks him down to his knees. Her, how do you kill her? She had 17 hit points left.
As I do this, I see that her insides are starting to break. So as I'm doing this thunder damage, I thunder her up like an accordion, and then go like that.
Oh, wow.
So that all of her inside bones smash and crumple together like an accordion.
And that's what happens.
This is lovely.
Yeah. So she's a crumpled, gory mess.
Ooh.
Splatter on the ground. That was filthy, Eric.
Yes, well.
Disgusting. But everyone
And I
saw
say,
it.
"Oh, sole mio, don't go after mio frenzos." It's an accordion joke. When,
12 rolls her eyes.
Right.
Very relatable accordion references.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's the Italian.
This is going to.
This
is awesome.
Yeah.
Pigeon Rat, shout out to Pigeon Rat for these amazing minis.
Yeah.
I think Priestess is my favorite.
Okay, so it is now the Sawajin's turn. They take a quick moment to look amongst themselves, look at you guys, and they come to attack.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
I was hoping they'd flee. But
She
the things that
couldn't
it's
bend
made.
her way out of that one, says Jenny. That's a better pun.
Good job, Jenna.
I will admit that's a better pun than Jenny.
I did get the accordion reference.
So that guy runs there.
Took
I only have a 0.
And he has a spear.
Oh, that's
He is not quite able to get right up to you. This one's injured, so he's rushing you in retaliation. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
With his spear.
The poor priestess ran back just to get slaughtered.
And that is 7 points of piercing damage. As his spear kind of hits you in the shoulder and glances off and just tears through your shoulder.
It was
and that's
worth
his. That's his movement.
Oh, I have movement, by the way. I mean, I would have had movement. Well,
Yeah.
too late. I mean, I would have gone to my friends, but no, well.
Okay, so this guy.
With the machete.
Okay, so he runs to here. He does not have a spear. This one bolts.
Really?
And runs away.
He's running away.
What's up with all these cowards?
What's going on?
The two bosses are dead. This one
Yes.
bolts and
Yes.
runs away.
Oh!
Yeah, there we go.
They're all scattering.
Why there we
I like
go.
that he's
There's
running
no
like
one-
Yeah. He's like, oh,
Like,
screw
never
you.
mind.
See me?
This one.
Yeah, his guard's up the whole time.
Stands down.
What are those
There we
things
go.
poking out of their head?
Oh, he thinks he's brave.
Fishing rod?
Whoa,
Whoa!
whoa,
Whoa!
whoa.
Whoa!
You
It's his
better
full turn.
back
Oh.
up.
He took his action to
dash.
dash.
Okay.
He came up just to die.
Dash to smack. Dash to be smashed.
Yeah.
Would you like some bangers and mash, my friend?
This guy gets here as well.
Oh.
And
Is that an arc?
that's
an
their
arc.
turn. They're up to Anarwick. Baracus, you're up.
Poor Anarwick.
Okay.
Baracus.
He's like
How about you actually kill someone?
Stop. Stop.
And I say,
Oh,
Baracus hasn't killed anyone yet.
Okay.
No.
Now
So the
it's
first
time.
fellow that is ran up, I'm going to witch bolt him.
Ooh, witch bolt.
Change it up.
Which one?
Witch bolt. The first one.
The
that
bolt.
ran
Which
up.
one? The witch bolt.
This
Which-
one here. Okay. Do it.
Who's? Oh, that's Cory
Ranged,
up there.
ranged spell attack.
Wait,
Looking
the
so
one who's
noble.
running
Wait.
towards me or towards
Or
you?
Anarwick.
The one who's running towards Corian. This is Corian here.
Yeah.
You are here.
Yeah.
You're attacking that guy there.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Thank you.
Why
look
don't
at
you
that
help
first
us?
friend.
He's the one who was
He's
Shat-
almost dead.
who's almost dead. So
Oh, he got partially shattered.
yes.
It's easy kill.
So
Scatter, scatter.
ranged spell attack.
That's all he cares.
This is your Eldritch Blast.
No, it's my witch bolt.
Witch bolt.
Oh.
Okay. You have to move within 30 feet of him. You have to move right here.
So I can move and then shoot it.
Yep.
Move and then witch bolt it is.
Okay.
Wait, which one?
Witch bolt.
I don't know which one.
The one
You know?
next to you.
Witch bolt.
The red
Witch
one?
bolt.
Who's
Witch-
on
How
first?
about the yellow one?
Witch bolt. Witch bolt.
Who's on first?
I
Witch
don't know
bolt.
something.
Okay, ranged spell attack.
Yes. So.
D20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Ooh, 17.
That hits.
Do like
It hits.
that, don't we?
So 2d12.
Good hit.
2d12 lightning damage.
Okay.
Is this the one that continually rattles until yeah?
Felt premature.
2. 9.
9 total or 11?
Oh, 11 total.
Okay. Yeah. So you reach out with your hand, and this crackling, lances of lightning energy rip from you and connect with this guy, and just shred him from top to bottom.
Yes.
I say thank you, first friend.
That's a kill.
Hey,
Ooh,
Baracus.
that's-
Out of here.
That would be a kill.
Do you feel better now?
You should
I
take
feel
your
much better now.
Yeah.
Someone has died.
He
because
must
of me.
work out because
you should take your Eldritch Blast and do a mini blast and do a little notch every time it kills someone.
Yeah.
Myas, you're up.
Oh, I'm in the thick of it right there, aren't I?
You.
Think of it.
Yeah. There's
Think
these
of
two
it.
guys here, and it's you and Arik and Tolov right next to you on the other side.
Think of it.
All right, the one that's closest to me. I mean, I guess I'll hit him with my club. That's all I've got.
Yeah, get
Okay.
These little slings.
But my sling. Oh, I guess I could do it. No, but
I
the
think
damage
the
is more
shillelagh's
than
probably
club.
worn off, but
I can recast
I
it though.
believe you can.
Every time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can cast following spells at will. Shillelagh.
Yep.
Cast them. All right.
Noise.
I'm gonna cast it again because these things are strong. And I'm gonna go for his flipping head.
Do it.
Do I have to roll more if I want to aim for something or no?
No.
Nice. All right. 18.
18 hits.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it plus this?
Oh, plus 5. I don't know if that matters.
It does.
Doesn't because it
Not
hits
now,
already.
no.
So then I roll the 8.
Yeah.
Which is this guy. Guys, I'm getting the hang of it after 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
This thing was in the way. It wasn't, it kind of stopped it. It's a 1.
Oh.
1 plus something.
Oh, 1 plus 8. No. 1d.
1 plus 3?
1 plus 3. 4.
Okay. This guy was previously injured. He's got, he has smears of blood already down his leg. Yeah, you hit him right across the midsection. Boof! Rah! The reinforced, arcane energy of your club really hurt him. He's not in good shape. That brings us to
Dang it.
the priestess who is dead,
This thing wasn't.
and then Anarwick.
I take my sword and I see what little Feywild boy has done. And I say I want to join you with
This guy right
trying
here?
to get me some.
It's a bit
Okay.
hard what I've been doing with it.
So he swings with his long sword.
So he swings with his long sword, takes a mighty, mighty swipe at the youngster. 15 plus whatever it is.
That hits.
That hits. And his long sword is a d8 plus 4.
Get him.
Where's my d8? There it is. 11 points of double.
All right.
11 points of damage from the long sword.
So yeah, I mean, you wade up to this guy, brandish your sword, you cut right through him, and yeah, he just gurgles out his last breaths as he collapses to his knees and falls over, dead.
Yay!
Thanks, mate. Okay. I knew coddling you would have paid off.
I say, Baracus, I got one.
I know.
Okay, that leaves us 2 still on the board. Anarwick, Tolov, you're up.
Am I close enough to use my rapier or no?
No.
Okay, then I will take out my short bow.
Which one are you shooting at? This one or this one?
Close one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh no.
Oh.
What is it?
That
Is
a
it?
1.
Is it a 1?
Yeah.
No, wait, is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
That's a 1. Okay.
So
yeah.
take
So
it out and drop it.
It drops and steps on it and breaks it.
yeah, you let your arrow fly. It just whistles right over top of his head. You had a bit of a.
Good thing Lucy's not
Jenny,
here to see
you
this.
really
So
cussed
say
me.
it to
Yeah.
no one in particular.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say, I won't tell her.
Okay.
We're battling. Hold on.
Rats.
We're battling.
That brings us to Corian.
Right. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to take a. I'm going to run over to be next to my. Next to Baracus. So I'll and then I'm going to pull out my crossbow and take a pot shot.
All right.
That's that closest. At the closest one.
That bugger.
And that would be a. So hard to see. That's not much. 8.
8 does not hit. So just as Tolov let fly, you also, and it almost you're almost distracted by her shot right before you, and
Hey.
and you're.
Was that? Is that I thought that possibly that's where you should be aiming because of the wind, possibly.
What?
Okay.
You gave me wrong direction.
Mechanic Korean.
So that brings us to these 2 guys.
That's not good.
Battle.
He comes rushing in, straight ahead at you, Mias. Claws brandished.
What have you guys done?
That is a 14 to hit.
I have 14 armor class.
That hits. So he does
Yes.
2 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And then he swipes at you with his other claw
Oh.
for. That is a 13.
Oh.
Which misses.
Oh!
Right?
Yes,
You said
right.
13
It's a 14.
points.
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
13.
oh, no.
So he slashes
Oh,
you,
gotcha.
just kind of nicks across your chest. The other one swipes right above your head and misses.
Okay.
So it's
He
those
snarls.
Yeah.
It's the other guy's turn. Okay. So he is attacking you, Anarwick. Ooh, that's not good. That's 7 with 1 claw.
Getting ready.
And with his other claw, that's even lower. So he misses completely, this guy right here.
Hey.
I do a. Oh, what you swiping at? I'm going to be swiping left on you, my friend.
Baracus, you're up. You're up.
Excuse me?
You are.
Oh, me already? I feel like that was quick.
Give us a kill, Baracus.
Oh, I don't have any more spells like this. I'm going to just Eldridge Blast this fellow.
Cheating with the old spells, are we?
Yeah.
Senior? Okay.
20.
Natural 20. Okay. Roll a d10 and add 10 to it.
Wow.
This Eldridge Blast brought to you by Miss Eldritch herself.
Good thing I had that.
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay. So yeah, your expected magical energy just splashes across his shoulder, shredding into him. That hurts. He cries out in pain. It hurt, but he's still up. He's still up.
He's got thick, scaly skin.
Myas, that brings us to you.
Okay.
You can do
So you're watching this guy, boom, right in front of you, who just gets hit by, some sort of a spell that hurts him bad.
That's the same one that I fought before?
This guy just stepped up.
Just stepped up?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the weaker one, just because if we can get one down.
Okay.
We can all team
So
up.
you're going to swing at him again?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a bad.
Oh, 19.
Yes.
That hits.
Now I roll damage, right?
1d8 plus 3.
5.
5.
Plus 3.
Plus 3?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, 8. So 8
8.
total.
I
Okay.
rolled 5, so yeah, 8 total.
All right, yeah. So him being a little distracted by, Baracus's energy splashing against him, you wade up to him, boom, and you smash your club right into his midsection. He screams out in pain. Still up, but he's hurt. And that brings us to Anarwick.
Hey, Tonser, new follower. Thank you, Tonser. May your taunts always be strong.
Like the California sir.
He also has a question. Never played D&D. Had a quick question. For Marlon, I do voices. Where can I showcase my talent? I do a really good old man voice.
YouTube?
Yeah. Well, Instagram. I would say Instagram. Do some fun.
IG.
Yeah, on your Insta story. Do some fun. In fact, I've got a good suggestion for you, Tonser. Do some Insta stories where you're just showing something and talk in your old man voice, talking about what an old man's opinion would be about that.
What Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. People like old people stuff on Facebook.
People like old people stuff.
Yeah.
Share it more on Facebook.
Yeah, people can share it.
Instagram.
And you can share yourself.
And make a list, right?
Check
Yeah.
Like
it
12
you gotta
things
make a
reviewed
list.
by an old man.
Yeah.
You gotta do it in 10 different ways and make that list the caption on Facebook. That's the key. Like when you make lists on Facebook.
Like
10 ways old
or
men
7
say
things
this.
that people did
Yeah.
or the
That's
three
what Facebook
three
loves. That's the
See,
caption.
there you go. There you go, Tonser. That is some, and thank you for following, my friend. That's what you get for following. If you subscribe, free to follow. If you subscribe, I will share what you post on Facebook. If you subscribe, I'll share what you post on Facebook.
Yeah.
It is Inarik's turn.
Yes.
Inarik's is going to take out his broadsword and take a swing at the one to his right. Yes, the one right there to his right in front of him. Right in front of him, he's going to do the little.
Just have stuff pop up on just a regular video like
That is a
numbering every little
9. Plus 9 plus his broadsword plus 6, 15
hits.
Oh, 15, 1d8 plus 4. Where did my d8 go? Here it is. Oh, 6, 10.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you slash at this guy, cut right across his chest, draw a line of blood. Still up, but that hurt.
He's talking trash. He said,
Yeah.
"Is that all you got?"
Tolov, you're up.
All right. I go, and I take out my short bow again.
Shooting the one nearest you?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't feel me, man. Okay, I'm gonna do a reroll.
Ooh, using one of her re-rolls. Thank you, everyone. $5 donation. Ooh, yeah, that's good.
The 17
hits.
Oh.
Every $5 donation, you can give a D20 re-roll for any player, everyone. If you'd like to know how to give a donation, you can look at the panels down below or just check out the chat that's going on right now. Ooh,
11.
nice.
Okay. Yeah, your arrow lands square in the middle of his neck and just tears right through it and goes out the backside.
Oh.
And he falls back dead.
And I walk over and I go, what was that?
Can you please tell Lucy? Do you have a message for Lucy?
What was that, the best arrow that has ever hit you?
I couldn't understand it. It's a mouthful of blood.
Corian, you're up.
Right. I look to Lucy. I say, well shot, Lucy. But let's see. Well shot, Tolov. How far away? Can you just tell me distance?
Bad save.
Can you tell me distance to the monsters next to Anarwick?
From you currently, or do you?
Yeah.
Moving for sure.
25 feet.
And 30 feet is my movement. All right, I'm going to run up there as I'm taking out my silver sheathed short sword.
The sword.
Thanks, Jabby.
My keen-bladed short sword. Let's go, crit. Let's go. Oh, so close.
Oh, good.
So close. 15 plus. It's 15 plus 5. 20.
Hits.
1d6 plus 8.
8 damage.
8 points of damage. Yes.
Yeah. So you cut deep into him, right across the arm. Blood. This guy's hurt. He's staggering, and it's. You don't know why he hasn't run, but he has not run. But he's really, really hurt. So. And it is now his turn.
You're welcome, Tonser.
He turns to run.
Oh!
Hey.
Coward!
Anarwick and Cory and
Yes, we both get a attack
of opportunity.
Right. So
He must be
Anarwick
tuna,
will probably go
'cause he's
first.
the chicken of the
What
sea.
is it?
It's just an attack.
Just regular attack. Okay. Anarwick rolls a 4 plus his
Plus 6 is 10.
6 is 10.
That does not hit.
All right, and then Corian rolls a 9.
Plus.
No, 9.
9 total. Okay.
Yes.
So he somehow dodges miraculously.
How in the world?
What is
He moves very quickly, this guy.
I want
to know
Eldridge
What
Blast
the-
him.
And like a zigzag.
Well, he's got 30 feet of movement, and then as his action, he runs again for 30 more feet of movement.
Oh, so I could get him if he's 60 feet.
Brackus, you are up.
I'm going to Eldridge Blast the fellow on his way out.
Do it.
Yes, get him.
Alright.
Run, Force, run.
15.
Hits. 1d10 force damage.
Don't mess this up.
Come on, don't roll that 1 again.
7.
How do you kill him?
With an Eldridge Blast.
He's just like, he's dead.
So what happens?
The Eldridge Blast comes from my fingers and tears the fellow limb by limb and places it neatly on the ground.
Stacks him up.
It stacks it neatly on the
Jenga.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenga tower.
Like
Yeah.
a Jenga tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So,
Well done. I know.
So, that brings us to the end of that battle.
Yay.
And we will shift gears
One is dead.
to
Down
you.
to the thing.
Flying down in the
No,
dark.
no, you can't.
I know, but I want to.
But you
want to hear it.
You can't.
Jabby says, well done, Baracus.
I know, Jabby. I know.
Okay. So, you fly down, and it isn't long. Like this tunnel is probably, I don't know. It's probably 300 feet deep, 250 feet deep or so, right?
Okay.
It's long. Like if somebody fell, they would die, probably.
Okay.
But it isn't long before there is some measure of illumination as you float
can
and
see.
flutter down.
Chevroon.
And as you come down again. This is kind of a roughly cylindrical tunnel,
Like a well.
going straight down, almost like a well. Sure. And you get down, and what you see is a room. It's much like the cylinder that you were floating down. The room is round from side to side. It's probably about 50 feet wide. So it widened out a little bit as you descended, and before you reach the bottom, you can see Chevroon standing there. And he stands next to a large stone. Now, what else that is down here that you notice as you are flying down? Part of this room is submerged in water. Probably at least a third of it, if not half of it, is submerged. Almost as though it's and then there's like a kind of that salty tang smell on the air,
like the ocean.
It's like ocean water.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a freshwater pond. This is water that it's a safe assumption that has found its way into this cavern from the outside ocean that surrounds the river.
All right. Like something broke in.
Yes. So you come down, and standing there next to this large, jagged stone that looks almost like, it's situated almost like it's like a throne. Like there are, like it's a jagged piece of something, but it almost looks like it asymmetrically has like what could be a seat and like some armrests, but it's has definitely not been manufactured as such. It just kind of looks like that, like it could be a throne. And and there is a hum in the air. It's an audible hum that you can hear and you can almost feel it in your bones.
Oh, okay.
And it has a very definite glow to it.
The stone.
Yes.
Throne looking thing.
The stone.
Cool.
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
The T-Rex. Shout out.
Shout out to
What
the
one do I roll for
T-Rex.
that?
What's the numbers
D20
now?
and then add your religion skill modifier.
Now what are the numbers now?
Tied.
15 plus.
Yeah, we'll get your napkins.
There's one that says
right here.
religion.
Yeah.
Maybe we
It's
both
in the
get
skill
2.
list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get
So
your
it would be
napkins.
your sleight of hand.
Oh, there we go. 0.
Okay, so 15. Well,
Okay.
15's good enough.
Okay.
It's clear to you that you are now
Get your napkins
somewhere very sacred, and you can feel it in your bones. You're a creature of the Feywild, but but this thing is a remnant of the goddess herself.
This
And
is the piece of the hammer.
This is the piece of Quraysh.
Oh.
And you see Chevaroon kneeling before it. And his eyes are shut. His eyes are shut, and you land gently.
When I have
next to him.
I have the piece of the horn. So
You do.
to hold it. It's really big.
And he's like, he's so deep in like, I don't know, prayer, contemplation, reflection, whatever it might be. He doesn't even notice as you lightly land next to him.
I'm feeling comfortable because he's praying. Like a Chevaroon.
Oh, welcome. Welcome.
Okay, we made it.
We did indeed.
This
Isn't it wonderful?
It's large.
Well, it's the piece of
And
the
this is
hammer of a
just a
goddess.
piece of it.
There are pieces of this scattered all across the world. Some of them have shrines like this one to protect them. Some of them are lost and have never been found. I do regret my simple deception on the surface, but please understand that it was my sacred duty, the sacred duty of my herd, to protect this and to keep it safe and sacred and secret.
And this water was this here before?
This island is here as the result of the hammer coming crashing down, the piece of the hammer coming crashing down to the earth. It severed this piece of land off the mainland.
Wow.
I suppose this water is a result of seismic activity. It's obviously leaking in from the ocean beyond. I wonder if this maybe is how those sea devils learned of its secret. I don't know.
Like maybe the power, they could feel it
Maybe.
through the water.
Maybe.
Mm.
These are things mysterious, things sacred. I don't pretend to know all of them. But you have the horn with you, I see.
Yes. Do I have to? I can't really lift it. Can I fly? I flew with it. I can fly with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it
Pick
probably
it up.
weighs at most 20 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I've never done this before.
Well,
But I can feel the power emanating from this relic.
me too.
And I suppose we make some sort of contact with it. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's try what we did before. I'll just hold it there and then cast the healing.
Let's do that.
Okay.
But let's also try to make contact
Oh.
with the stone.
Touch
We
it,
can
touch
touch it.
Okay.
Yes. Your heart is true. I judge you.
You said. That's good.
I
Good.
judged you before.
I did come to help.
You did. And I do appreciate it. We found ourselves here.
Okay, so I fly over to the stone.
Let's see if we can do something incredible. So he walks up close to the stone. And he kind of rests his head up against it. And please fasten the horn. Touch the horn to the stone and cast your magic.
Okay, so I fly over with the horn and I tap it to the stone.
And affix it to his
Oh, yeah, up on
forehead.
the head. Okay.
And as you do so,
Touching the
there
stone.
is a louder hum in this room. It's like a vibration almost.
Mhm.
And a tear starts to roll down his eye. And he says, I think this will work. Please, heal me.
All right. Well, I'll try.
So holding
You can do it.
Holding the horn.
holding it against the stone and against his stump as he is touching it, you cast
Cure
Cure
wounds.
Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Like, we don't really need to
And as you do so, you don't have to roll anything.
Oh,
As
okay.
you
Okay.
do so,
Yeah.
there is
Should we just kill the shady unicorn?
there is a smell that permeates in the room. It's
Oh, what you want?
it's not foul at all. It's very pleasant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Cool.
Yeah, you don't know where the smell is coming from, but it is appealing and pleasant. It's clean. It's crisp, and you can smell this, and you can almost feel like you can hear the pure sounds of nature in your ears. This is the Feywild where you came from is a plane, is a realm of heightened emotion with a lot more of nature. It's like heightened emotion, and it's heavy with the power of nature. And so, as a result of this magic that you cast, you can feel and hear the sounds of your homeland, of nature, birds and streams and creeks, and it's the sound of wind roaring through mountain valleys. And it is wonderful to hear, and you can feel this positive magic, and there's this glow that begins to form along the crack line of this unicorn horn, and as your spell casting finishes, you release your hand from the horn, and it stays affixed where it is. to this unicorn's forehead.
I, you've done it. I feel whole. I feel, I cannot thank you enough. I thought I'd lost it forever. Thank you. I wish there was something I could provide you, pay you for, do for you. And he pulls his head away from the rock, and he rears up on his hind legs, and he calls out in the unicorn, big thunderous, hearty
Skittles
neigh. Yes, Skittles come from it. Taste the rainbow.
Do we hear this from up top?
No.
Oh.
No. This is again down a secret passage, and as he clomps down, he shakes his head, and he's just like, it's as though it was never gone. It's the miracle of the goddess. Her power lives. And as he says this, the water next to you begins to roil and boil. And you hop up and float or whatever. Yes, and he is kind of disturbed at this. He was not expecting this, so he backs up and canters backwards away from the edge of the water. And boiling up out of this frothing mess of water is this creature.
What?
No.
And standing before you on the water, part of the water, is this feminine looking, beautiful, watery thing. You've never seen anything like it before. Chevaroon has never seen anything like it before. She is probably, I don't know, she's probably 12 feet tall. Very large. Her features are kind of alien to you. Not alien like outer space alien, but again, something you've never seen before. Aquatic, large slanted eyes. She has like flowing bluish sea foam hair. Doesn't have scales, right? She's muscled and large. But she's got this feminine form. She's got these kind of draping clothes. They're very billowy, right? And she's got two sashes that go from one shoulder down to a hip to the other shoulder down to a hip. It is not a lingerie, I'm sorry.
How did he hear us? We were whispering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go back into my notes a little bit. Just stand by. So she rears up above the water, and she crosses her arms and looks at you. She tilts her head and she smiles. Interesting. I have visitors to my home.
I don't like the sound.
You must be one of the unicorns from above. Interesting indeed. Introductions, yes. I cannot be so rude. You've entered my home. My home? You've played with my toys.
Oh no.
Okay.
She's not happy.
My name is Ishia. And who might you be?
Would you like to feel like I won't tell her my real name? Just call me LP.
LP. Interesting. I've never met someone from the Feywild with the name LP. LP. And you, majestic creature,
No, I'm that way, I guess. I'm looking at myself because I'm playing both of these characters. And who are you? And he is kind of agitated. And he says, who are you? You say your name is Ishia. I know not what this means. You are trespassing. This is the cavern of Quraysh. Sacred to my lady, Allongé. I, along with my family, have been charged with protecting this. Who are you? And how do you presume to call this your home? And this sacred object your toy? He's not folding his arms. I am.
He's folding his arms.
Yeah. Ishia looks at him. Ishia. Interesting. Ishia. I never thought I'd see anyone down here. I thought those sea devils would take care of you.
Take care of.
I paid them very well. They should have. They should have taken care of you. I suppose that's up to me, isn't it?
Oh no!
Oh dear.
What are you rolling for? You're not down there, dude.
He's rolling for nerves.
She says, if you are here with your horn on your head, that must mean things have gone awry up on the surface. We can't have that. No, my lady, we cannot have that. I suppose it's time to clean house, so to speak. And then Chevaroon, he rears up. And, he neighs, rainbow sprinkles go everywhere. And, I'm
scared.
Yeah.
You should be.
And upon doing this, he casts a spell.
What? He can cast spells?
Now that he has his horn.
Snap! Fix that horn.
I was going to say also, you noticed that when the horn went on, I should have mentioned this earlier, he grew in size.
Boy, Chevaroon.
He got about another half foot taller. Yeah, maybe a foot, but he's bigger. He's infinitely more majestic than he was. He actually has a tangible glow to him now. Like he is a true celestial beast.
Cool.
And he is not
The glow up.
happy. Not happy, Bob. Not happy.
By the way, I did want to say, during this time, I was going to explain to them what was happening and go to open the door because I knew she wouldn't be able to get back out.
Okay.
So I don't know at what point we would have our group go to the door and open the door to go to the pit. So just to let you know.
It's probably happened simultaneously. Okay. Yeah. So you've gone in, you've introduced everybody into the chapel.
Yes, told them, yes.
You open the secret door. And there's a breeze coming up from the bottom.
Delightful.
But it's not indicative of anything as far as you're concerned.
Right.
But Chevaroon rears up and he stamps his feet down and he like twists his head and points his horn at this creature hovering above the water. And you can feel you're no stranger to the world of enchantments and spells, and he is accessing divine magics, nature-based divine magics, which you are very familiar with.
It's battle time.
And yeah, so let me look. I'm a little ill-prepared here. I apologize. I got to look up one thing. Stand by.
Let Chevaroon roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Ill-prepared. It makes me ill to see you chill. Give him attention.
Ishia. It's free.
Okay. So Chevaroon whips his horn and points it vigorously, strenuously, very pointedly at this watery thing hovering above the water. At this point, no longer standing on the water, but actually floating above the water, dripping, and there's like this strange aura about her that's very wet.
Does she have legs or like
She has
fins?
legs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she has legs. And reaching out from the walls of this cavern that you're in are a bunch of vines.
Oh.
And these vines dart right out. And there's probably, 20 of them. They come out from all different directions from the walls around you, and immediately targeted, almost as though animated. They reach down and they wrap around her.
Whoa!
And they encompass her, about grabbing her. So she's
Chevaroon.
kind of suspended there in the air with all these vines wrapped around her. She is entangled, and she. Oh, I see. This is how it will be then, is it? Chevaroon quickly yells at you, and he says, do what you can. Get to the surface.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm right behind you.
All right.
And he disappears.
Well, you better go.
Let's go. By
You
myself
better
here.
run.
Wait for me.
So, he appears at the surface while you are flying.
Oh, but
Shady.
Yeah, he. Well, you guys are all inside the chapel, and all of a sudden, you all hear like the neighing and braying of this loud, large horse outside, near the fountain outside.
Oh, that sounds like Chevaroon.
What are you? What are you? this deep, powerful voice is calling out to you, my friends. What are you?
Let's run.
Come to me.
Yes, we all run out.
So you see him standing there, and what you see before you is this new majestic beast with a horn, bigger,
Chevaroon, it
glowier.
worked.
We have no time for that.
What? But it worked.
But we kind of want to know what happened.
Yes, it
And what was
worked.
it like?
Best
Lucy
man,
is on
you
her
said
way
no
up.
time.
Lucy,
You said no time. What's up?
Tell us everything.
where's Lucy?
Lucy is on her way up.
Oh,
She saved me.
You left her?
No, she can fly.
But she could have gotten her back. But, never mind.
I suppose, but I made a rash decision. I apologize. Don't judge me, please.
speaking of rashes.
There is something down there. I don't know what it is, but it is invaded. He's talking to you directly. He does not have time. You've explained?
Yes, I explained the
Okay.
whole thing. Yes,
The peace is compromised.
Wait,
The
what's
peace
going on?
has been overtaken, and we need to liberate it. This is why they were here. There is a creature down below, a watery, bestial, powerful beast that I cannot. It may be the end of us, but together we have to. We need to save the peace.
Well, what is it that we gotta do? Fight?
Let's take a nap.
We have no time. We have no time, I'm afraid. I was able to cast a spell. She is entangled for how long, I do not know.
But do we all go down there? Can you teleport all of us if we touch you?
Yes, I can.
I'm still flying up.
You
Shall
are
we
still
go?
flying
Yeah.
up.
First friend.
I'm good for it. I've got all my.
I put my
Any of
hand
us
on
have
his flank.
spells?
I must warn you. This creature, this entity, whatever it is, I sensed a power there that is otherworldly.
Oh well, I take my hand off his flank.
Otherworldly.
Maybe we
I
should
put
just
his
leave.
hand back.
Wait,
All
should we
right,
wait
I
for
put my
Lucy
hand
to
up.
come?
Yeah.
Should we wait for Lucy to come up here? Because I don't want to go down
She
there.
will be with us soon.
She's mid.
I don't
Flight.
really care for the world here. It's not a big deal. Let's do it.
Well, what happens if the thing, could the thing come up to us?
You don't know.
Well, I mean, what harm could she do if
Chevaroon
she
says,
was down there?
I don't know if she could come up here.
Chevaroon, if this is what we need to do, then let us go.
Yeah.
Do you have?
It is
any-
what we need to do.
We are obviously hurting.
Can any of us cast spells?
Lucy can when she gets back up.
I can as well.
Okay.
I can heal you. Some of you.
Oh.
I would like a little bit of healing, says Anarwick.
Okay.
does Anarwick have Chromatic Orb still?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great.
I forgot he was here.
Yeah.
How
could you forget me?
Quietly healing.
How could you forget me? I'm like a big ogre.
He says to you, 3 of you. 3 of you, I can heal you.
I don't need to be.
Inaric, you are looking very. You're looking like death. You look at death's door, Inaric.
I'd like to pull out some gushers I've been saving in my pouch.
I'm actually hurt a little bit. If anyone else is hurt at all,
they grow wild.
Suck it up, Orion.
No one else is hurt.
Orion.
Inaric and Cory.
So Inaric, you.
Yes.
Are you guys full health?
I'm full health.
I'm down 2, so I'll take it.
Okay. At this point, Lucy comes flying up.
Lucy!
She's sweaty-faced. She's panicked.
That's so scary, guys.
And as far as you could tell from being down there, she was still entangled. But you got out of there very quickly.
I did not stay to investigate. I'm sorry.
So, Chevaroon touches Corian and Inaric.
Wait, is Lucy hurt at all?
With his horn. No. And they both feel an enveloping warmth come across them. They both take 11 points of healing.
Ooh, that feels fantastic.
Yeah.
What about from your mate, Myers?
Are you injured as well?
I'm just down 2 hit points, so if we're out here and healing peeps, I might as well take a band-aid.
All right, well, touch my horn then. And he lowers it down for you.
All right. I'll jump up.
Okay. And you feel, the healing warmth course through your body. And your wounds, they seal up. They stitch themselves together.
Nice.
Now,
I just use potion for that sort of thing.
How many calories are in your potions?
So he says to you, I can take us all back down there.
Back down there? I just came back up.
I know. I did not want to leave you alone with that creature. Who knows how long my spell will last?
He's made of water.
She was pretty mad.
Can we just freeze the water? Then we've got the power to freeze water.
Does anyone have the power to freeze water? I don't know.
Turn it to acid, doesn't?
If Inaric does Chromatic Orb, he can use lightning and maybe the water.
Fire.
Ooh, and
fire
make
like
us
a fish.
all
Fish and chips?
Yeah, who wants some fish and chips later? I'll do that.
Yes.
All right, so we all need to put our hand on your flank. Is that the protocol?
Chevaroon.
Permission first.
If we're ready.
Yeah.
If we're ready.
I feel rejuvenated. Thank you, Chevaroon. That is a very kind gift.
I must impress upon each of you the gravity of this situation. The Peace of Kraish means everything. Everything. If its power is corrupted, if its power is stolen, there is a weakening to this world. A weakening that cannot be fixed or healed. This is a part of the hammer that forged this world and all of you upon it. And it must remain pure and untainted. This is why I am here. I will go down.
But not without a fight.
I will not force any of you to join what is my cause and my duty. But you've all proven yourselves valiant and worthy of this task. And if you would do so of your own free will, I would accept your aid.
It's the right thing to do. I am with you. I like a good fight. I'm a little bit thirsty myself. Can we drink her after we beat her? I'm with you. That was dark.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah. What say the rest of you?
Well, I'm pretty hot on my hand tonight, so yes, I shall join in the fight.
You relish a good battle, do you?
Yes, I do.
You will have it.
I have a hot hand tonight.
Indeed.
I am no coward. I will join too.
Yeah, she's.
You have my club.
Oh, don't do
We
that.
came to help.
And my bow.
And my axe.
Yeah!
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, baby.
Let's do it.
We came to help. I will continue to help fight that thing. I didn't like the look of it. We got to get rid of it.
Yes, indeed.
That thing can't stay here.
I don't like water. I must drown as a wee lad.
Team.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
You think we'll be done by 9:30? A dinner.
All right then.
Dinner reservation.
Dinner reservation.
Prepare yourselves. Steel
Watch
yourselves.
Meryl Streep perform live.
I don't know what we'll find when we get when we return down there.
Here we go.
So everyone touches his flank, his hair, his horn, his leg, whatever.
His ankle.
You guys could only really reach like his
Yeah.
leg.
Little ankle bone.
And you feel this like rush of energy, and this pulling at your navel that yanks you.
At her
back.
navel.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got an outie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And each of you individually feel yourselves like ripped back through space.
Interstellar.
And then momentarily, it feels as though your bodies are like kind of twisting, uncomfortably so. And a moment later.
Wait a minute. Yes, keep talking. Keep talking about the twisting. Keep talking about the
You're
twisting.
twisting, you're turning, and a moment later, just when you feel as though the pull is enough to pull you in two, with an audible pop, you guys reappear. Lucy, yeah,
Yeah, that sound.
I can normally do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.
You guys reappear in this cavern that you are familiar with. The rest of you, it is new to you. It's dark. Again, it's about 50 feet around. Part of it is submerged, and smiling, hovering above the water, is this aqua woman. She no longer has vines wrapped around her, and she has this really broad smile on her mouth. And she says, I was hoping you'd bring more to the dinner party. Excellent. Roll initiative.
Here we
Question.
go.
How dare she?
With the healing of touching Chevaroon's horn, does that reinvigorate any spell slots?
Not what you
It does
want.
not.
I'm going to
Never
roll for
seen that one before.
Cory
bet
first.
you ever haven't.
Let me see. Oh, magic.
Yeah, did this.
Is that a roll?
So again, what you guys see for the first time as you appear in this cave, because you were a little unprepared,
And then
is this
Anarwick.
the same thing.
is this
Acid Maze.
12, 13 foot tall feminine form. Beautiful, right? But clearly she is she's aquatic or something. She is of the water.
Can we see through her?
No,
So she's not made.
she's solid.
Oh.
She's solid. Yeah, she's not like a watery elemental or something like that.
Oh, okay.
She's a solid form. She's got billowy clothing. She's got this long greenish blue wet hair.
Did you say she's 12 feet?
Yeah, she's 12 or 13 feet tall. She's very big, like
beefy
bigger
girl.
than the Baron.
Yeah.
Beefy lady.
And she's
Don't talk about
she's strong. To look at her, she's very feminine yet, and also very, very strong.
Well,
what do we roll for initiative?
Well, as I see it, I say, well, that's possibly the tallest glass of water I've seen.
First friend, you're never going to make it in comedy.
Every Tuesday night, if I get ticket time at the Bone Drop Bin.
Total overall is 16.
One man show.
Total of 16.
Anarwick 22.
Dang, Gina.
I got a 12. Minus 12.
Minus 12. Baracus?
I got a 2.
Oh.
Plus your initiative?
It's 0.
Oh. Really?
He's not a fast mover.
He's not.
5.
Corian?
What did you get?
I like
8.
everyone was like, oh,
So
but
4
add your
4 plus 4. 4 initiative.
Oh, I did.
I did.
We dropped it in an 8.
Oh, I
I was a
did.
little tired from flying all the way up that.
That's what happens.
What was it? 8?
4 plus 4.
8 for Lucy. Is that everybody? Baracus, Corin.
That is.
Anarwick, Lucy.
Lucy
Mias.
in the sky.
Okay.
That's my song.
Yeah, that was.
And her.
I had a good song.
Myers never got a song.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did get a song. He had the song first.
It's all about the hammer.
No, it's about the hammer.
Yeah, and being
Seem-
brownie.
Seem to
Okay.
have forgotten that. I apologize.
You do only have 1, 0.
Okay.
I got
Negative
-1.
1 intelligence.
So she stands before you,
Sure.
and I'll say this. She did say this prior to attack. She says,
Because you don't know it, dummy.
Eyes on your own pedigree.
no, nothing. She said what she said.
She said what she said and she meant it. Well, I like to think she's
I mean, I'd like
demented.
to know what she said.
She's no, yeah. I was
We tell you? I'll tell you what she said before.
What was it?
So I know we're about to go into battle, everyone.
But you should hear what she said. It was crazy. She was like really hurting me. She was like really hurting me.
Really hurting me. We got to play the street with Marlon on the way home.
all right. Let me draw a circle.
Read.
What's
A rap across the street.
It's pretty.
Meanwhile, as you're doing
Yes.
this, possibly we won't do it at the end. I would like to show on the screen a sketch already done
They see
by
through it.
Ravana Flo
Ooh.
of Chevaroon. There's our Chevaroon
majestic.
sketch.
That's awesome.
Quite majestic.
Not coloured in, but sketched. I'll show you guys as well if you'd like to see it.
Oh, we'd love to.
We would.
There it is.
He's beautiful.
Oh,
it's magical.
Chevaroon. Chevaroon. Fantastic sketch, Ravana.
With his horn
Very
back and everything.
Ravana wanted to know about
Myers.
about colours, but I believe it's the mane and the tail are rainbowy. Is that right? In the mini they are, but
In the mini they are. That's how they are in the mini. I had initially envisioned that they were just like a glowing pearly white.
a
But
glowing pearly white
Glowing
mane and
pearly
tail.
white.
And then also
Like
we
the
have
nose is
a
pearly.
sketch from McKinley, who recreated our Fractured Roll logo.
oh wow.
Oh.
So I'll show that up there. There's a sketch from McKinley.
That is very good.
Good job,
Oh,
McKinley.
excellent.
McKinley, fantastic.
I love it when
Took her
people do
2
fan art.
hours to do it, but well done,
Excellent.
McKinley.
Well
Excellent.
done indeed.
That
That would have
takes
taken me 4.
A +5 in focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good work.
Because I can't do
So-
that.
Because his claws cannot hold sketching.
So the
Utensil.
model
Well done,
provided
McKinley.
Assuming I
by
have rolls.
the model provided by my boy Pigeon Rat
Yes.
is this.
Pigeon rat. Oh.
Oh, hold that up to this. Hold that up.
That,
Pigeon rat made
Nice
that.
and close. Nice and close. Ooh,
that should be a
yeah.
stamp on everything makes Pigeon
Wow,
Rat made
Pigeon
that.
Rat.
Look at that.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is it's a little different than what you see, but this is an excellent representation of this watery creature.
Is this what we're fighting? Looks very intimidating.
Right now we're just looking at her.
So, you guys have landed. Tell me where you've landed.
Back up top.
Well, I believe.
took
I mean,
one
we
look
would
at
all
it.
be touching Chevaroon's.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Body parts.
Various and assorted sections.
I'm just gonna put you.
I was touching his flank.
I don't know if I know what the flank of a
Is that
horse
is
is.
that his bum?
No, it's not
This
the bum. It's like the side.
The side of it.
Side.
Like his quad.
It's the haunch.
The
It's
other.
like the hip.
Very
Very close to the bum. Don't be touching a flank when you decide to have a flatulence.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a flanky flatulence.
It'll vibrate your hand. You won't be able to use that hand at all that day.
Try to drink a glass of water, you just be like this the whole day.
It's like when you're hitting a baseball and you hit the wrong part
Every
of
time
the
you
bat,
breathe
it's
in.
like, ow.
Yeah.
You smell a
little
unicorn.
It'll singe the nose hairs.
Oh, that one stung. But I was flying and touching his beautiful pearly mane, so I'm floating. Braiding his hair.
I grabbed his hoof.
Depths of space-time.
I know, Jabby. So much talent in this stream. Awesome stuff, you guys.
Okay, so you guys appear on this rocky landing before this watery area within this chamber. This here is a representation of the piece, Quraysh. Here. So you've rolled initiative. Anarwick goes first.
The what?
I like me a nice cold drink in the morning. So I'm going to cast. I got his sheets, by the way.
He does have. Oh, do you? He does have Chromatic Orb. I know
that is exactly what I'm going to cast. Chromatic Orb, 3d8 with. But may I ask, are we standing in water?
You are not.
But she...
Lightning on this lightning!
Isn't she above the water?
But she's connected to water, right?
So she's hovering above the water.
Well, I've never tried to cast Chromatic Orb. What do I do?
She's wet.
Yeah, she's wet. Yeah, for sure.
It's a ranged spell attack, right, Lana? Chromatic Orb, ranged spell attack.
Oh yeah.
Well, luckily he has some D6s. He sent me how many he has as well.
So you would add his spell attack modifier.
Yes, which is 4. So we need all those. Probably do one more.
Oh, good catch.
18.
Okay.
18. Oh my gosh, I'm losing all of his D6s.
So you reach out a hand, and this crackling blue-white ball comes flying from your hand and smashes right into standing there just with her arms crossed like this, and it hits like right center, and this lightning crackles over her. Roll for damage.
You better.
Oof. 12. Yes. 3d8, right?
Yes, 3d8. Sorry, I'm almost done here.
Good job,
me. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Tolo.
She watches this lightning come flying at her. And
Right?
Whoa.
She watches this lightning come flying at her, and it splashes against her chest, and she takes a little bit. It doesn't quite hurt her as much as you think it should.
Oh no!
Quite haughty.
You know what we gotta do?
Well, I think
plastic at her.
Plastic.
You need to take
Garbage island.
I take the rings that go around a 6.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Give her a bunch of straws.
Just stab her with plastic straws.
What you gonna do?
Take a nap.
Excuse me, everyone. I'm just going to take a quick little snooze.
I've always wanted to sleep on a waterbed.
I need a nice full rest, and then I can
Wake up hydrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we just retreat and go?
Look, Chef Ruin, we love you,
BRB.
but this is
This is a lot.
Yeah, BRB. Yeah. We'll be back. We promise, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Okay,
go back
so
and take some rest.
let me get here.
Because I have no spells left.
Oh. So she
I can't just Eldridge Blast it.
You could do it if you like.
We could.
Man, all I've got is a club.
She comes hovering over the water.
It's not a club.
She flies. No, that's not what she's going to do. She's going to point. She's going to point like right generally at your group, and
It's not polite to point.
what comes bursting out of her hand is a jet of water towards your group. And water comes shooting out of her hand, It splashes as far. I mean, it goes so far as to splash against the wall behind you. She will point it right at the unicorn. So, in line with this is Tolov and Baracus and Chevroon. So the three of them, you need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
A synchronized swimming save.
Wait.
So Tolov and Baracus have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
So this is D20
plus your dex save number.
Is it a -1?
It's a
20.
So you save.
I get 12.
It goes 12.
Okay. And so you fail.
Looks like I'm taking my first hit.
As I turn to say,
You still have armor though.
Baracus, watch out.
I do still have armor on.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's dex save though. So.
But
Not an armor class thing. This water just rips right through and hits all of you anyways. So that was.
Looks like
That was
I'm getting a little wet.
17 points of bludgeoning damage. You take half because you saved.
So
The water just the water sprays and bludgeons all of you. It just rips. Yeah.
9 points for me.
Okay.
You took
Now I
8
need to
points.
take a nap.
It's all feeling rather
I
sloppy.
need to take a nap. My God.
So, Anarwick, you went. That's her turn. That brings us to Chevroon. Chevroon yells out into the group. Everyone get behind me!
I will go behind him. I will go behind him. I do not mind going behind the big horse. It's a big horse. He's a big place.
You've been selfish this whole time, just leaving us out here. It's not
I don't have a problem.
I
mean, we're not horsing around in here. Let's gallop to it, shall we?
Okay.
I always throw down.
That was, yeah. I want someone to clip that one because that was pretty funny.
Chevroon's like, what did I get myself into?
I know, right? Who are these yahoos? Okay, so
We're just loose ends to Chevroon's plan.
Yeah.
So he charges with his horn. Right at her. She's hovering about 10 feet off the edge, and I mean, even though she's like 5 feet above the water, so he can like get out into the water's into the water's edge. It's not like a drop off. Like it's it's just it doesn't go very deep. By the time it gets to the edge of this cavern, that water's probably not more than 5 feet deep.
Just a wading pool.
Okay. But he comes storming out right to the edge, horn poised, ready to stab, and that is a 22 to hit, which hits.
Chevroon.
So that is
Where'd that gun go?
that is, let's see here.
Chevroon.
Is he French? Is it Chevroon?
Chevroon.
French?
6. That is 15 points of damage.
Is how you say Chevroon, like cheval. The cheval.
Was that?
Anarwick did 4 points of damage,
Yeah,
right?
he wants
Anarwick did 14. No, it was
Hashtag
8.
Listerine strips.
It was it 8?
No,
Anarwick didn't have any damage.
No, it was the lightning damage,
Yes,
right?
it was like 11 or something. It was 11 or 14. It was 11 or 14.
11? Okay.
11 or 14.
Okay.
It was.
It's
He
probably
rolled
14.
3d8s. It was a.
It was 11. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11.
Okay. And what did I say? He just did 15 points. So he comes storming in there, and pierces her, scrapes her with his horn. And he is going to use A legendary action.
Legendary
action.
What does that mean?
Legendary action.
Yeah, what that means, I gotta pull out my monster manual real quick here, sorry.
What's the monster?
Good thing I brought it.
And 9. In the beginning when they
see the Lord.
Who gets what,
I think you
elves,
can. You
7
can take a short rest
Okay.
while everyone else
7
is
to the
fighting.
dwarf lords and 9 to the race of man.
Like we could.
Like a nap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of our rolling.
So, yeah, he comes...
Yo, that's a problem. I know every line. I literally know every line from Lord of the Rings.
You probably do.
Let's just do a shot-for-shot remake.
For real.
But for
Yo,
me, that's 4 hours.
This
Okay.
is totally off topic. I'll tell
So
you.
he comes stomping in, pierces this thing, and just rears up on his hind legs. Basically challenging this thing to a one-on-one.
Whoa.
But you guys can all safely surmise him yelling, "Get behind me," means
I got this.
attack from far away.
And feel free to do a one-on-one if you like.
I want to
really
definitely
judge.
I'll make some popcorn.
Yes, exactly.
I don't mind shooting my slingshot from
I
afar.
mean, you didn't want to be here.
We'll take the tail end. We'll
I think he's-
Your idea,
the
you
tail end
said
of the
trust
battle.
me, come back down. And we trusted you, and now look.
Okay.
Yeah, no, very true. We can
Crosstalk over.
just tell us
Tolov,
what
you're up.
happened.
Alright. Well, I'll take my trusty short bow. Then.
Do any of you guys have magic items?
No, I got a shillelagh sling.
You probably don't. I can't remember what
I have
magic
a
items.
poison dart
spell.
and a returning
I
dagger.
have a moment of silence.
But I don't
A
know.
moment of
They
silence.
can't do as much
Doesn't do
damage
anything in
as
this
my
situation.
Look, it's
We gotta figure out how to kill
Shut
this
up.
beast.
just
My
try
her?
it. Just
Well,
try
if she's
it.
magic, what if it
Does
doesn't
it
work?
Just
and then
maybe
we
it works.
can't
Betcha, just try it.
Yeah.
Just try it. Just try
Alright.
We got an
I'm
evaporator.
gonna not use my short bow.
Oh, I got that
What are
sand.
people pulling
I'm
out?
gonna use my dancing dart.
I got some magic
Bee
bag of
stinger.
sand.
Okay.
I don't even
Alright.
know what it does.
You don't know what does?
Magic bag of sand.
Ooh, sand.
Oh, you can turn it into
Roll
mud.
to hit
I've
for
got
this, or
a
just
magic
just
bag
do
of
it?
sand.
Marked
How
up.
much is sand on it?
It's
it like-
sleep sand.
I was gonna say the Sandman.
See, the
Oh, yeah,
bonus
that's
action,
right.
speak of
I'll put it to
command,
sleep.
throw a dart at target.
Remember you got it from
Frost
that guy who
extends
was
to
like
target dart uses the attack
stealing
roll
people
and
to
ability
experiment
score
on them.
Face.
damage.
Of like having
Do you remember
sand
that?
in your eyes.
Bonus action causes
Puts you
flash
right to
to
sleep.
another
Yeah.
spot.
Well,
I
you
know
got,
I
you got
have
it from
to.
his
But
laboratory
it
Oh,
probably
yeah,
just
yeah.
do
with
the same
the
person.
zombies. And,
Okay.
Yes, my
Oh,
sleep
you guys
sand.
fuck
Just
zombies.
try it.
After its
So I
third
could throw it
attack,
on
it
a-
flies back to
Hopefully it
the same
puts
bonus
to
action.
sleep.
So I think bonus action keeps attacking
Gee,
after
so
you
that's
can
3
shoot an
times.
arrow later and it'll still. Yeah, let that dancing dart.
Okay.
Dart.
Yeah, good thing I canceled.
Do I have to
Dancing dart.
roll to hit for the dancing dart, or do I just use it?
Sounds like Guardians.
What does
of
it say?
the Galaxy.
It doesn't.
Um,
It just
uh,
says
Guardians of the
1d4
Galaxy, the
piercing.
dancing dart.
it's actually it doesn't say.
It just says bonus.
You probably do have to
bonus
roll to
action.
hit for your
bonus
dart.
action.
Yeah,
So
the
as a bonus action, I think you just throw it,
Blue dude
and it
Again.
and it comes to life
Okay.
and zips around.
Okay. So can I just
Oh, actually, that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
on another thing?
No, yeah, it's a bonus action. The dart is a bonus action. It looks like.
I think so.
Yeah, so you can
so I
shoot an
do
arrow
short
and
bow
then,
and then
and
okay,
I
alright.
like
dancing
it.
dart bonus action.
Okay, so I'm back to my short bow.
All
I'm
right.
doing this,
Run out.
pulling
Yes.
out weapons, and I'm settled on my short bow.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
I'm
21.
21 hits.
Oh, you schrocker.
Excellent.
7 points of damage.
Then bonus action that sucker.
H2.
Okay,
Oh,
7 points of
that
damage.
hurt.
Then bonus action.
Speak a command word. What's your command word?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Die!
Yeah.
Revved up to that one.
2 points of magic piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, it uses your attack roll and ability score modifier for damage rolls. Hey, Lil Maggie 21. Thank you, Lil Maggie 21 for being a follower. We appreciate you.
Maggie.
Hold on.
And I can do it again
Hold on.
and again?
It's so the
Why does it
damage is
say
1d4
3 times?
magic. The dart flies. The dart uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to damage rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
so do I.
So you would roll to attack. You'd throw the dart to see if you hit him,
Okay.
right? So you would roll
I didn't do
d20 plus 2 plus your dexterity.
Okay,
Right?
I didn't do that. Should I do that?
Yeah. Is that right, Eric?
I guess.
20 plus 2 plus dexterity is 21.
21 hits.
It's a little unclear.
Then-
While the dart flies, bonus action to cause it to fly up to 20 feet to another spot within 20 feet.
So that's while it's out flying on the next turn.
Okay, so you
it
can
just
get it,
stays out
boom,
there,
boom,
point,
boom,
point, point,
and then it
point,
comes back
point,
to you.
or going wherever you want.
Okay,
it to
so
go.
great. All right, great. I think that's it.
So you hit.
Yeah.
So what was the damage? You said 2
Well,
damage.
it was- yeah.
Okay. So now there is a little dart flying around also.
But it's magic.
It is
Two
magical
magic
damage.
points.
Yes. You gonna move? Stay where you are.
Where am I?
You're closest
see.
to.
Yeah, I'm gonna shift back a little. I'm gonna let Anarwick get up front because he's big, you know.
I'll put you over here.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Hey, go ahead.
The two best archers right next to each other.
First and second best.
First up,
Myas, you're up.
Oh crap! I'm gonna shoot one of my magic stones at her punum.
All right.
I'm sorry, at her what?
At her punum.
And that where is that?
You want to
located?
move?
That's a
Yiddish for
right
face.
now, you're
It's-
kind of
it's the
throwing
face.
through. Right now, you're kind of throwing
never heard of
through Chevroon.
Face.
So you might want to reposition yourself. You want to like come over here so you can.
Oh
throw?
yeah.
Okay.
Want to make a move to the left,
All right.
and I'm gonna do the.
So you whisper your magic stone spell.
I think it's Shillelagh as well, right?
It's just like Shillelagh.
Yeah,
You,
Shillelagh.
It's bonus action.
All right.
You whisper into your hands. The stones in your hands begin to glow, and now you send one flying at it.
Oh my! I keep them so high. Sorry, you got stuck in my hands.
Whoa!
My hands are clammy. I'm nervous.
Pigeon Rat keeps saying Killian is the top archer.
He does keep saying
and,
that.
Where did that go, Marlon?
Okay, Killian.
Maracus, have you seen
Never
my
heard of
sleep?
Killian's.
My
Come
rag
back
is
and
dead
prove
now.
I seem to have dropped my.
We lost.
Is he dead?
Turn
Lost
out.
my magic stones.
No, I let him
The
go.
D20 spell?
It's a delay tactic. Did it fall into sweatshirt?
Just use another one.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
can
Oh, it's
use
right
mine.
there, under your feet.
You can use this one.
Oh, go get
We
it.
fetch it.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got it.
Alright, sorry guys.
There you are.
Alright. All those are 15. He's 19.
Hey.
Aren't you guys glad I kept this one?
Yes.
Thanks for your patience.
Knock knock. Orange.
What?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Knock knock. Banana. I didn't
No
do that
other
right.
way.
Was that
Okay.
the orange you got?
So you
Slingshot him.
you send your
Oh.
magical stone at him. You hit him for how much damage?
Oh, I gotta roll the damage, right? The 8.
Whoa. It's a D8.
Is it a D8 for the
Oh,
stone?
you're right. For the sling, 1d4.
1d4.
Thanks for catching that, guys.
Does it
Oh, wait,
change if
magic
it's
stone is
magical?
1d6.
1d6. Okay, there we go.
All right.
So many options.
Which one's that?
It's a
Regular dice.
six-sided regular dice.
Oh, you're right.
That one.
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, wish me luck.
Plus something.
4 plus 3. 7.
Okay.
Solid.
All right. Yeah, you guys are just kind of peppering them. Boom, boom, boom. It's all happening at once. I mean, you know, again, this is not like a sequential sequence of events here. This is all just, it's all happening right in the moment. As soon as you throw that, Chevroon quickly like stomps both front hooves on the ground, like rears up and boof, and performs one of his legendary actions. He has legendary actions, and they are significant. And you see this this shimmering shield appear over his body. So,
Well, I'd like one.
Yeah.
Chevroon,
Chevroon,
I would like to.
Again with the selfishness.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting us to the Chevroon show.
Yeah. Glad to see you're protected under that.
yeah.
Sorry,
Shield
Chevroon.
glass
you have us here
from the
with
majesty
you.
of
I'd
that.
like to say I could fit in that. I'm 2.5 feet
Lucy,
tall.
you're up.
Right.
Yeah, try to run into it.
Yeah.
What do I am?
Die immediately.
You can fly up. You can
Yeah.
get in whatever position you want.
If I want to fly, do I do that first? Like fly to get closer?
Sure.
Maybe I fly up into the air, then I
About how high up do you fly?
higher than I'm gonna be 15 feet up.
Higher than Tolov can fly.
Yeah,
How about
just
that?
high enough so I can look down on Tolov and say,
Tolov doesn't need to fly.
Straight up where you are, or
and forward a little bit, yeah.
That's about as far.
Perfect. Okay. Right there. And then I can still do something?
Yep.
Okay.
That's your movement.
Okay. And then I pull out my short bow. Oh.
You let an arrow fly.
Yeah.
Do it.
Right
Rip.
at her eye.
Rip it.
D20.
D20. This is your first fight of the night, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've been here for
10.
plus
Which one?
your attack bonus, your attack modifier next
Should
to
be
your
right
short
next to the bow.
Oh, there we go. 8.
Ooh.
18.
Well,
18.
someone has a
Okay,
higher
let's
bonus
just
than
calm
someone
down,
else.
everybody. It's not a competition, but if it
18,
were,
not
That means she
would
just
win.
needs more
18
help.
hits.
Yeah.
Hey. So roll damage.
Okay, and then I roll a
D6.
6. 5.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. 9.
9.
Ooh.
Okay.
She's pretty good. I don't know. Give her
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty good.
I mean,
We'll say that she has a.
Again, yeah, you're
Nice.
peppering it, but I mean, she's stones and unicorn horns and arrows. They are hitting her and glancing off, and she's flinching with all these hits, but there's no real indication yet that she's significantly hurt. She's
Son of a gun.
I think we need to access
she's pretty
the
tough.
We need to look around this
Cory, and
room
you're up,
and see
my
what's
dude.
going on.
Kirish.
May I ask a question?
What's Garish?
The piece of the goddesses.
Where is that? Is the piece of the things right there?
You're smart.
Is that right?
I
I would like to move next to it, put my hand on it,
Okay.
and then I would like to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
That's a big word.
Okay.
Sounds
Dissonant Whispers.
Sounds like
ominous.
he's taken in that.
Okay.
I say,
Let this kill your mind. Let this kill your mind. Go crazy, 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 crazy.
Okay.
Sounds like a good talk to
Dissonant
snakes.
AF.
Wisdom save. 60 feet. Okay. Wisdom save. Let me see here.
and when I put my hand on it, does it feel like it's giving me something?
She rolled a 9.
Oh, well, that's
What's your spell save DC?
Yes, that is not good enough. 15.
Yes.
You feel its warmth, but you don't know how effective it is. But there's an emanating glow and a warmth from it. Let's read what you do here. 3d6 psychic damage.
Yes.
And must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
The monster has to
Damage?
move.
8 points of damage. 8 points of damage, and
With the assistance, of course, of
yes,
Courage.
and as its reaction, it so you like reach out your hand while touching the stone, and you whisper foul dissonant chords.
Yes.
And enchantingly they fly through the air and envelop her head. And she gets this kind of bewildered look on her face, and there's this visible discomfort and pain that she's experiencing.
Oh, it's the first time.
You were here. She would try to move as far away from you as she could, which she can't. She's pretty much at the edge of the cavern. But that was a painful mind attack there. So
Okay, so that's
good.
what we gotta
Well
get.
done.
Solid.
Is that a cantrip? Or?
Just as you finish that, Chevaroon sees this this discomfort, and he takes advantage of that moment, and he rears up and attacks her with one of his legendary actions with his hooves.
Nice.
Chevaroon.
Fire.
Chevaroon.
That is a
Chevaru. Who dis?
13 to hit, and her AC is higher than that. So he kind of glanced right off her and just missed her.
Chevaroon.
Okay.
All
Quit
right.
trying to show off.
Yeah.
I'm doing the
Well, you
best
got
I
a
can
couple
here.
lips in.
I don't know who's right.
All
here,
right,
Chevaroon.
that brings
You
us
could-
to Baracus.
You could be right. You could be invading
Baracus
Baracus.
lost this.
I don't know that yet.
Drown
You're
her.
up,
Good.
Baracus.
And Chevaroon's evil.
I can only do the only thing that I can do right now, and that's an Eldridge Blast.
Do it.
So what's
it?
Eldridge Blast.
Well, technically,
Why don't you like chill touch and stuff?
I just have those two. Eldridge Blast and Chill Touch. So let me change that. I'll do a Chill Touch. Let's do a Chill Touch.
Maybe she'll
Is that a spell or is that a cantrip?
It's cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This is more powerful than the Eldritch Blast. Is the blast more powerful?
I think they're the same.
The same.
What does Chill Touch do? Just
Okay.
makes
Well,
it
Chill Touch makes it chilly. It's more mental.
Make a ranged spell attack.
Bit of a nip in the air.
Oh, we haven't heard those sounds yet. Ooh!
9.
Do you have any rerolls?
I don't have any rerolls.
9 total. Okay, so yeah, the spectral ghostly hand appears, and just before it
Ollie
reaches
Juice,
her,
welcome Ollie Juice.
Hey, Ollie Juice.
Hey, Ollie Juice.
Just before your spectral ghostly hand reaches it, it fizzles into nothing.
Baracus needs some rerolls. We would all love some rerolls. In fact, I have one. How many rerolls do you have?
I haven't taken a bad
I have rerolls, but I don't
Do you
have
have
any
two? You
sixes.
have 2 rerolls.
That brings us to Anarwick.
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 Right. I would like. Anarwick, hold on. Let me look at his spells. Just one moment. As I look at Anarwick's spells, he's got another spell here.
So he's used Chromatic
One.
Orb.
He used Chromatic Orb, and I don't know exactly what all these spells do.
Tell me what they are.
Witch Bolt. Oh, I know Witch
You know
Bolt.
what Witch Bolt
actually.
does.
And Absorb Elements.
That's not offensive.
Okay. Right. Well, he might as well just try to bolt this witch.
Okay. Make a ranged spell attack. Is that what that is?
I believe so. I cannot tell.
I'm looking it up.
Yes.
Ranged spell attack.
17 plus 4, 21.
That hits. 1d12 force damage.
Ooh.
Lightning damage.
Oh.
Lightning
Okay, come
damage.
on,
4,
come on.
5. This is the 12. Is that the 12?
Yep.
Good.
Please tell me that's okay. Yeah.
Is that a 7 or is it a
7.
1?
It's a 7.
Hold on, let's look and see what the 1 looks like.
This is 1.
Where?
There.
That was a 7.
Oh.
No, that was a...
that was a
1.
Okay, so crackling lightning energy comes out and wraps around this thing, sizzling her a little bit.
But it stays there, yes?
But it stays there.
It stays there.
Locked onto her.
Yeah, Witch Bolt.
And you can sustain it on each of your following turns for the next minute, as long as you concentrate on it. You can pump another 1d12 into her for your action.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Zzz, 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 the whole time.
Great.
And now
That's
it is
cool.
her turn. She is facing off against
Probably gonna spit some water,
Chevaroon right there in front of her.
So predictable.
And she is going to... She can do a lot of stuff here. She's going to hold her hand out, and magically what appears in her hand is a turquoise trident. It appears in her hand, and she reaches it back, and she, pierces it towards Chevaroon to attack. And she will do so twice. That is a 14 to hit. His AC is 14. So the first one hits. And the second one was a 16. So they both hit, doing 20 points of damage to Chevaroon. So she's just digging into Chevaroon. He takes them both. He's tough, but that hurt. There's like silvery blood coming from these terrible.
Didn't he have a
wounds that
big
she's
legendary shield around him?
Chevaroon's blood.
He does, but her rolls were higher. She has a +10 on her attack.
Worst.
Oh,
She has
Ollie
a
Juice.
+8.
Ollie Juice hadn't used the 100 last time, and so chooses Dravalius to enter the fray.
Ooh.
Dravalius.
Okay. So he spent $100 last time, and Travalius is now joining us.
Yes, did not use.
Yeah.
Travalius.
Okay.
Travalius is
with me.
Yes, is linked to Lana.
Then
To
roll
Tolip, sorry.
initiative for Travalius.
All right.
Travalius.
Well, he doesn't have my initiative. What is his initiative?
His is. I will look it up here. I have it in front of me. +2. 4. Okay.
Sorry, Ollie's use.
He's in there. He's in there.
Yeah, you're in here.
Okay. So, he will appear on his turn. That was her. Chevaroon's turn now.
Chevaroon, do something.
Chevaroon. Go ahead, Chevaroon. Show your big majestic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, Chevaroon will
That works again.
rear up on his hind legs and make 2 attacks attack with his hooves first.
All right, bye McKinley. Great job with the sketch.
That's 22.
We loved it.
That hits. And then after he pounds on her with his hooves, he then pierces her with his horn.
Yes. Get that horn.
Is, they're both hit. So.
Yes.
6, 8, 10, 15, 25 points of damage total.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Coming back with that.
That's a lot.
So, boom, stomps with her hooves, gores into her with her horn, just snarling and yelling the whole time. That was a heavy shot.
Yeah.
Tolov, you're up.
All right.
We're going late here, guys. I apologize. We can stop anytime in the middle of this battle. You guys won't be here next week though, because you're out.
In the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
So, how do you want to proceed? Do you want to? It's 11 o'clock. Do you want to keep going? Do you want to?
Your calls.
What do you guys want to do? Because it's kind of late.
What do you want to do?
Don't look at me.
No, I am looking at you. You're all in the same call.
It's true, we are on the same call. Roll.
Yeah.
Let's
roll.
Roll for it.
Lana, what about you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm good to go. I know you have to get up early for work, but
I do have to be at work.
yeah, they only want a real
7:30.
job.
Well, she's the one who did just say let's roll.
It's true.
For
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think she meant roll for it.
Yeah. Roll to see if they should
I
stay.
thought you meant like let's roll.
I did mean let's roll the dice and see what they tell us.
Right.
The dice rule my life now. Okay.
Yes.
Will this mess you guys up though next week?
They'll just have to roll for us.
Yeah.
We'll just have to continue without you.
We'll have to try.
We
chime
go
in
for a
on
little bit longer
the
if you want,
Netherlands.
and then we could see. Or it's your call.
This thing's very
It's
healthy,
11.
so it's gonna be.
Well, then maybe we should.
Call it a night.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll put my
Okay.
short bow away.
So with that, yeah.
Don't drop
So
it
with
again.
that thumping attack
Hey.
and that goring horn attack, we will close our session for tonight in the middle of the battle, and as we resume next week, we will find ourselves in the midst of this battle. Unfortunately, Boomer and Hayley will not be with us.
Fighting. Death.
But we will
Are we gonna see
do our
what
best to
happens?
keep you alive and.
We can watch them after, right? After
Tune in
they.
from the
Can't you watch these after?
Oh yeah.
yeah. Tune in from the Netherlands.
So it's just getting kind of late. So
You're gonna do one?
Lord of the Rings tonight.
Oh.
Have you ever seen
whole
it?
thing.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you might take a look.
I said I just throw it on and just fall asleep to it.
I'm just gonna watch the super trailer. The super trailer's tight. Have you seen it on the special features?
No.
I think it's like a 3 or 6.
So,
It's like a
thank you for
6-minute
joining us, everyone,
Thank you.
for being here as we play D&D. Travalius, I know
Yes, thank you.
Ollie Juice.
Ollie Juice.
Juice,
Ollie
just-
Juice just got back.
just-
Ollie Juice just joined us, but Dravalius will now be in the fray for next week.
Dravalius will now be in the fray
Thank you,
for next week.
And Jabby says, thank you for joining us, Myas and Lucy. Safe travels.
Safe travels from Jabby.
And Ollie Juice, make sure you come in earlier, Ollie Juice. Man, we could have used
Ollie
Dravalius.
Juice, make sure you come in earlier, Ollie Juice.
Will Dravalius help out? Find out next episode.
Next week.
We'll find out next week.
Suspense.
So, thank you for joining us.
Corian is the best.
Especially you two.
Thanks
It's been a
for having
blast
us.
having you guys with us.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yes, we thank Boomer and Haley for being with us, and their fey creatures. We'll find out what happens to their fey creatures.
It was our honor.
They may
I
get drowned.
might have to kill them to trim the fat.
Do not let Baracus kill us.
I might have to trim the fat.
But thank you everyone for joining us.
Yes.
Tune in next week for another episode of Fractured Roll, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. Yeah. We love you. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, indeed.
A bit of a late one tonight, but there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Thanks for staying up with us.
So
There's a lot going on. We are. Let's go ahead and raid one of our friends. If you'd like to go raid. Well, we only got a couple people on right now. Jay and Yogscast. Anybody know Yogscast?
I know Yogscast. Yeah, they're out of England.
Yeah, they're out in England.
Oh, we'll be your
so it's
way.
early for them.
Oh yeah, this
Saturday
is
morning.
They
we'll be
have a
in
great
Heathrow.
show though.
What
I
are
mean,
they
should we
doing
raid
a week?
Yogscast?
Sure.
Tonight? All right, you guys, we're going to go raid Yogscast. Go let them know that you came from Artell TV. And yes,
Fractured
Ravana
Roll.
Flo, thank you so much for that. We cannot wait to see the finished product
Yeah, that was a cool.
Yeah.
of Chevaroon.
That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
And so that was totally awesome.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go raid Yogscast. So go tell them hello from Artell TV as we go and rate them. But
Maybe next week.
thanks for watching, you guys. And
Thanks for being with
see
us.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
On Fractured Roll.
We should find a stream in the Netherlands and we'll try to join it next Wednesday night. And we'll raid your guys's.
That would be great.
That would be so weird.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you spell Chevaroon? Ravana wants to know.
Yes. SHEV.
Oh, I put
A-R.
twist.
I did too.
SHEVARUUN.
Chevaroon.
Oh,
I
it was
just put it
way
in there,
off.
Ravana.
Umlaut.
put
He's
too.
German.
I just put it in there. So go check it out. All right, we're gonna go raid Yogscast. They're in England. They're great. What are they doing right now? Minecraft. So if you want to go see a little Minecraft. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys
Thanks, guys.
next time.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for playing.
I thought it was CH, like Chevy.